You know, you don't
Yeah,
want
I'm
to be.
gonna sound like this.
Yeah, it's not gonna be great.
And imagine I start the online MTC and everybody just hears me like, "I Batman."
Let's call you Batman for a while. That'd be funny. Yeah, but how was the camp out though? Was it
It
fun?
was really fun, actually.
Oh, good.
I had a blast.
Yeah,
I
Oh,
was
good.
grateful I could
that's
spend a little
awesome.
bit more time with the young men.
Yeah,
That's good.
that's really good, man. I'm happy to hear that.
Oh, Sam, by the way,
Yeah.
I got your package, and dude, that is freaking sweet.
Oh, nice. I'm really glad you liked it.
I opened up and I started laughing. I was like, "No way, dude.
Yeah.
That is epic."
I'm really glad that you liked it a lot. It's really
And dude,
sick. Wait, what are you gonna say?
not not just a real coin from the Edo period. Like, it is super cool. And then the little like pamphlet or information that it has on the back, even
Hmm.
cooler.
Okay.
Yeah, it is really
Yo,
sweet
it's
for
Anna.
sure. And yeah, I'm really glad that you liked it. And yeah, if you want to take it with you on your mission, you can do that if you want. Although I also understand if you'd rather just leave it in case you might accidentally lose it. So
Yeah,
that's
I don't
understandable.
know if I. Yeah, I'm probably gonna leave it. This is like this is a collectible, dude. Like, this is
Wait,
so cool.
Oh yeah.
wait, Sam. Is it I don't know if you know this, Dylan, but Sam. He had this idea for a while, so I knew he was gonna give you it, but I don't. Was it?
Mhm.
Oh, partners in crime, I see.
Yes, yeah, I knew. I kept it a secret. But yeah,
Mhm.
but yeah. Is it? Do you have it? Like,
Here, what?
is it,
Yeah, let me switch to my computer,
okay.
and then
Mhm.
I can turn on or turn camera, and then I can show you guys.
Yeah, that'd be sweet, bro.
That's all right.
What?
Dang. You do not sound
I
well
hope
right
you
now,
get
bro.
better.
Oh, dude, I'm dying.
Oh, I'm sorry.
But the thing is,
Yeah.
besides my throat, I feel perfectly fine. I have no
Okay.
body aches, no muscle aches, no
Dang.
fever, no head. Like, literally, it's just my throat. Okay, I guess starting today, I did start to have like a runny nose slash stuffy, but
Oh
it's not
no.
super severe.
Oh, it's
So
not too.
like,
Okay,
no, it's really not that bad.
that's good at least.
Let's see.
Yeah, I'm sorry, bro. That sucks, man. Ah,
It's what it is.
but it is what it is, right?
Mm.
And what I said.
Is what
Yeah,
it is.
it is
All right,
what it is.
turn on camera.
Yo, what's up?
What's up, dude? I feel
Oh
like
yeah.
this does not match my face now,
Yeah.
Yeah,
like at all.
Yeah.
I'll turn on my cam too to see.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Yo.
Oh yeah.
Yep, that's it. Yep. I forgot what it looked like.
Okay.
I forgot what it looked like. Yeah, it's
Mhm.
sweet.
The camera quality is just not epic. Oh, a little bit there.
I'm gonna turn on my webcam just 'cause I can.
Yeah, it's all good. Yeah.
It's
No, dude,
awesome, man.
Sam, I
Uh,
don't like it. I love it. Like, dude, thank you.
Aw.
you're welcome. I'm glad you really enjoyed it.
You guys
It's
see the mustache I've accumulated in 1 week?
Yes.
yeah, yeah.
I don't know if you guys
We
can tell.
see
I
it.
also haven't shaved either. If I turn on my other cam, I haven't been
Yeah, I
shaving.
can kind of see
I
a
can sort of
little
see it.
outline. Mm-hmm.
I think my facial
Yeah.
hair grows faster than yours, unless yours hasn't been growing for a week. I don't know how long you've been growing yours out.
Yeah, this has been growing for like
Mm.
2 or 3 days. I just got back from my trip to
Your trip?
Oregon. Yeah, I yesterday we got back yesterday, so yeah, it was fun, man.
No, guys, you
Fine.
want to hear something epic?
What?
What is that?
Oh, wait, I think I already told you guys that I have a TV in my room now.
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. Never mind then. I already told you
Nice.
guys. It's this one right here. It's just chilling.
It's
Ooh,
chilling.
I was a
sure.
little late because I didn't realize the time and I was installing a wall mount
Oh,
Oh,
it's all good.
that's all right.
Yeah, I'm also doing a little project here for one of my classes, so
Oh,
I'll
really?
just be talking to you guys as I work on it. Yeah.
Sounds good. I'm trying to get my camera to work, man. Please work, bro. I want it to work now. Now.
Needs to work now.
Video settings. There we go. There we go. It's this one.
Hmm.
There we go. Okay. Now this should work. Yep. All right. That's a lot better. Jeez. Okay.
That's great.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
got
oh,
the
Sam. I don't
bathrobe
know if you've
too.
seen this webcam before, but this is Justin gave it to me. Either for my birthday or Christmas last year. So this is. But yeah. You guys want to hear some
That
cool,
does that
some fun stories since we last chatted just about the trip and stuff, like what happened?
No.
Yeah.
Dang,
No,
dang.
not at all.
Why you like this, bro? We ate.
All right.
Okay,
No,
so
dude, tell me what's up.
basically, after I chatted with you guys, we left for Portland the next day. Took about 2 hours. Was it Portland? Yes.
Oh.
Yeah. It was Portland. So we drove to Portland, and it was really cool. It was very, I'll be honest, it's very similar. Oregon and Washington are very similar. Lots of trees, it's very green, there's a lot of rivers and rains and stuff. But yeah, it was super nice. We went to this bookstore. I actually got a couple books actually from it.
Nerd.
Yeah, I know. So I'm gonna probably read
Books.
them over the summer. Maybe even during the semester, maybe. We'll see. But one of the books I got was a Abraham Lincoln biography, which is cool. That's just
You
one
could
of
say
them.
Lincoln Park.
No,
Mm,
a Lincoln
Linkin
Park
Park.
biography, dude.
Crawling in my skin.
Yeah,
These wounds, they will not heal.
dude, you actually, your voice is so deep that like it doesn't sound like him, but it sounds like it could sound like him. I don't know if that makes sense.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Yeah. A little darkness,
But yeah,
my old friend.
yeah, we
What's
went
that one
to.
song that Disturbed sings? That it's originally Simon and Garfunkel.
Yes, it is. Yeah, Simon
No,
Garfunkel's
is
a
that
good
the
man.
one?
Sound of
Is that the
Silence is
song?
what it's called. Yeah,
Yeah, that's what it is.
it's a good song. But yeah, we went to Portland. I heard it was kind of dangerous. And Dylan, before you ask, yes, we did see the gays there. Not too many. We weren't there for too long, but yes, we did see the gays there. So you know.
Epic. Did you call them fags?
No, no, I'm not that kind of guy.
Oh.
I wonder how that would turn.
Yeah. 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 I'm trying to think. That it? Yeah, that's about it for that day. And then we stayed in a hotel and then we just rested. The next day, we went to, let's see. This is Thursday. Um, or Wednesday.
No, it's Saturday.
Yeah. Wednesday. It would be Wednesday. We went to this town called Seaside. I don't know if you guys have heard of it.
I have.
You
I
have?
think so.
By the sea.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's right on the.
Let's see.
Yeah. It's right on the Oregon coast, and it's like a coastal town, and it's kind of small. Um, but yeah, it's right like there's a beach, and it's really nice. Um, and we went there. I didn't know this actually until we went there, but they had a little statue for. I don't know if you guys know who Lewis. You probably know Sam. But I don't know if you know them, Dylan. Lewis and Clark.
Derek, why would I not know about losing Clark?
I don't know.
I'm dumb, but I'm not that dumb.
I don't know, man. I don't know. It's just been a while, you know, since high school and stuff.
It's been a while.
It's been a
Derek,
while.
we graduated all the same year.
Yeah. Well, that was like 3 or 4 years ago, man.
And?
It
Yeah.
feels weird.
It does feel weird, yeah.
You tell me as soon as you graduate, you just forget everything.
No, no, no. It's just I don't know when you learned about Lewis and Clark though.
I mean, in school, I don't think ever.
Oh, in school? Wait. So how'd you learn about it?
I don't even remember. All I
Oh,
know is that I know Lewis and Clark.
okay. That's good. Yeah, so Lewis and Clark, obviously they travel and stuff. The last place they go to, their end destination, is Seaside, Oregon, which is where we were. And there was a statue commemorating it, and I was like, huh? Like I didn't know that. Like I knew they stopped in like Oregon somewhere. I didn't know it was Seaside though. And so I took a picture, and it was really cool. And then we walked on the beach, and it was fine. The Pacific Ocean was cold. We tested the
Yeah, it's
waters.
not the Atlantic.
No, oh no, the Atlantic is way better, dude. Um, and uh, and then we were driving around to try to find a place to eat lunch, and we went to this place. I don't remember what it was called, but it was a Mexican restaurant, and they were serving something that my mom and I really really like if it's near the ocean, and they're called tacos de pescado, so fish tacos. And dude, it was so
No
good.
way, tacos de pescado.
Yeah, dude, they were so good. They were so good. And they even had do you guys remember like when you go to like Mexico and like all those other countries, like when they give you Coca-Cola it has no caffeine? You know that
Derek,
what?
Derek, that is not true.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? What do I mean?
What do you mean?
Coke
There's
has caffeine regardless of where it's made. The
no,
only difference is the sugar they use in it.
I
In
guess.
US, we use corn syrup because it's more readily available. In other countries, they use sugar,
Yeah.
cane sugar. That's
I
the only difference. It has nothing to do with caffeine content.
oh. Oh. Well, it doesn't
Yeah, it's the
well
sugar that gives the flavor.
yeah, the thing though is like on the bottle on the I took a picture of the bottles and it doesn't say caffeine on it like at all.
Does it say caffeine free?
Yeah.
It says caffeine free.
I'm pretty sure. I could look. Let me look at the picture. Maybe it does. I don't remember.
If it is caffeine free, Derek, I will give you $5.
Okay. I mean, five
No,
dollars. $5 is $5. Let's see.
The only different kinds of Cokes that I know of are Coke Zero and what is the other one?
um,
There's two different kinds of Cokes besides normal Coke. One which
I
has
swear.
0 calories, and the other one which has zero. I'm dying. One
Oh,
has zero
Man,
calories, and the other one has what is it?
diet or
dang it, dude. It does have caffeine.
Diet, I think.
It does have caffeine. It
Yeah,
doesn't.
I know. I know it
It
has
does.
caffeine.
Here's the thing, though. It doesn't have it like right on the front.
Yeah, it's not on the front of the label. Yeah, because it's probably a glass bottle,
Yeah, it was a glass bottle, and it was amazing, dude.
which means it's wrapped around the side next to the nutrition label.
Yeah, that's where I found
Mhm.
it. I just saw it. I'm sad now. But I
Nothing
had
to be
some fun.
said about.
But it's okay. Let's see. It
I
was
mean,
super good.
okay, Derek, think about it. How often do you drink Coca Cola?
Almost never. The only time when I drink Coca-Cola is when we are traveling outside of the U.S. because it's better.
Okay, there you go. I don't think drinking Coca Cola, even if it has caffeine, is that bad.
No, it's not that bad. It's just that because I've drunk caffeine before, like Coca-Cola in the U.S. when it has caffeine, and dude, like I just stay up and like I cannot sleep. It's awful. I hate it.
I
So
think your body just has zero tolerances to anything.
yeah, I think so. It's possible, man.
Hold up. My mom's calling me real quick. I'll be back.
Okay,
You
All
can keep
right,
talking, though. I'm still listening, just I won't be able to talk.
that's fine. That's fine. I'll just keep explaining.
that's all right.
So then we traveled to there's a we were traveling down to what's it called? What's the town called? Um, Tillamook, because there's a Tillamook cheese factory there. That's where the headquarters of Tillamook are. And that's pretty cool.
Hmm.
And they had a big it actually, I'll be honest, it was interesting, but it was not as it was kind of underwhelming because I thought it would be like this massive, place that like, you could walk around and do all these tours and but no, it was just like this little building that like it was like a visitor center that you could like go in and like see them make cheese for free. And then they had then they had like you could buy the Tillamook products and like merch and that's it. That's all it was. So it was kind of weird.
Yeah,
Um, but
yeah.
yeah, regardless, it was cool. We ate some cheese, and my parents ate some ice cream, and according to them, it was good. And then we drove back to the hotel, and dude, I will say Seaside is like an hour or 2 hours from where our hotel was. So we were gone like the whole day. We didn't get back until to our hotel until like 5 p.m.
Hmm.
So we were gone like the whole day. And then we rested and then just chilled. I've been watching a lot. I was watching a lot of news stuff at the time, and then I also read. I've been reading this book called The 12 Caesars. It's about the first
Hmm.
12 Roman. Well, the first. It's about Julius Caesar and then the first 11 Roman emperors. So you're yeah. So
Wow.
yeah. So I've been reading that and I learned some things about the Emperor Augustus that I did not know before, Sam. So maybe next time we visit you guys, I can tell you and your dad some kind of weird stuff that I learned. It was interesting. He did.
That's pretty cool. Yeah.
He was a good guy. He was a good emperor and stuff, but he did some weird stuff too. So um, and then from there, we left, and then we drove 6 hours from Portland all the way to Boise. And what's really funny is the western part of Oregon, so like Portland and like Seaside, that area is super pretty and super beautiful and really nice. But then once you get to like an hour away from Portland, it basically just becomes like Utah or Idaho for the rest of the way.
You're saying Utah and Idaho aren't pretty?
They are, well, I'm not saying that they're not pretty. It's just very desert. It's just a different landscape. The landscape completely changes, and it's more similar to Idaho and Utah than it is to like Portland. That's what I meant to say. But yeah, I listened to a bunch of albums on the road. Uh, I did listen to Kid A, Dylan, and it was really good. Um, I don't understand what the heck the singer is saying though half the time, but it's still cool. Um, let's see. We got to Boise. Um, and we only stayed one night there because we could have driven from Portland all the way to Rexburg, but we would have gotten back at like 11 p.m. and we would have been just dead at that point. So we just decided to stay
Hmm.
overnight in Boise. And the last time I went to Boise was I think 10 years ago when Justin graduated from high school. So it'd been a long time. And so yeah, we stayed there. I went to two game stores. We went to a mall. Uh, there was this funny story. This game store owner, this is the very first time this has happened to me, where the game store owner, like not the owner, but like the guy who was at the cashier, he,
Receptionist or
yeah,
not
yeah, yeah,
receptionist?
yeah, the
Yeah, the worker.
receptionist, yeah, the receptionist. Thanks, Dylan.
No, I was wrong. It's the worker. I'm sorry, I was
Yeah,
wrong. It's
oh
not
yeah,
receptionist. Receptionist is for like an office.
yeah, yeah.
You're
So
right. I'm wrong. I'm sorry.
yeah,
Hotels. Yeah.
you're good. Yeah, so then I go into the store and I ask them, hey, do you guys have any cards? Like any magic cards at all? And this guy, for whatever, like, it's not for whatever reason, but he just kind of says, yeah, we do have magic cards, but they're hidden, and so you have to go onto our website and try to find them. And in my head, I'm like, that's kind of weird, like the heck? And so then I ask him like, okay, well, what's the website? He gives me the thing, and I go on my phone, and I find the website, and then I try to type like, cards that I needed, and nothing popped up. Like I would type in the search bar, nothing would pop up. I tried everything. I restarted my phone. I relogged into it, everything. And I asked the guy, I was like, "Hey, it's not working." And he tried to help me, and it just didn't work at all. Um, and so I thought, and so then he just kind of left for a bit, and I thought he was gonna like talk to his manager, like so that we could like resolve the problem, right? But no, he just leaves for
Yeah.
5 minutes, and then he just goes back to where he was, as if nothing ever happened. And I'm like, dude, like I need help. Like, what the heck are you doing? And so then I was kind of hesitant to do this, but I was like, oh, I'll do it. So I go up to him and I said, hey, it's still not working. Like, what can we do? And he said, yeah, I talked to the manager and this and this. And he said, long story short, um, we won't be able to do it. And so then I was like, well, is there another way I can look at the cards? Because, that's the only reason why I'm here, right? And he says to me, oh yeah, we have a computer you can look up. I was like, oh, sweet. And I told him, like, where is it? And he said, oh, um, it's broken. It won't be fixed in a week. And I was like,
This dude is just a whole wild goose chase.
yeah, yeah, I know. He was a strange guy. He was not very helpful. And I was like, okay, that was completely useless. And then I see behind me this wall, and the wall it has shelves and stuff, and it has little cabinets. And in the cabinets, it has these little marks, and it says like the magic sets and like magic cards that are in the sets and stuff. So like it says like Magic the Gathering M13, or like Return to Ravnica, or the Innistrad. Like I don't know if you guys know
Yeah,
those sets, but like that kind of stuff.
yeah, yeah.
And so I knew that the cards were in there, and so I just asked him just straight up. I was like, "Are those the cards right there?" And he told me, "Yeah." And I said, why don't you like take out the cards? Like I can name you the card, and then like I can tell you what set it's
Look
from.
for it. Yeah,
Yeah, and then look for it. And then he was like, "Oh, we don't do that here." And I was like, "Why?"
dude, you
And
got to be joking me.
yeah, and then I asked him why, and he gave me this. I don't even remember the explanation. It was really dumb. But he was basically like, "Oh, so that other customers who come in, they don't like get confused, like because if the card is gone from the cabinet, but it's still on the website, then they'll be like, what the heck, right? Something like that. It was
If it's
really
part of the
dumb.
same system, it shouldn't freaking matter.
I know. And so that's what I was thinking in my head. And so then I tell this guy, and so then I'm like, oh, okay. And then I just kind of pause for a second, and I'm like in my head, I'm like really mad, like really frustrated, like dude, like I came all this way, I'm really tired, 6-hour drive and stuff. And so I just tell him straight up, which I never do this. I just told him, why don't you guys just have the cards on display? I told him because I told him every game store I've gone on this trip, and like every game store, almost every game store I've gone to, they either allow you to look at the cards, or they have a really easy way just to look at the cards like on a computer. I was like, why don't you guys have that? Like, where are the cards at, man? And the guy could tell I was kind of mad, and he was just kind of like, well, this and this and this reason, and I was like, yeah, but like that's why, that's why I'm here. I want to buy cards and stuff. And I told him like it's just really I just think it would be more efficient is what I told him. And he was like, well, I understand, but that's just how we do things here. And it's not going to change or something like that. And I was just kind of like, okay, well, that was useless. And then he said, just out of nowhere, he was like, do you want to buy anything else? Do you want to buy like some packs or like some dice or? And I was like, no, like heck no, heck no, bro. And then I didn't say this, but in my head I was like, I came here for cards, not for like packs. And so then I just told him, I'm just gonna go now. Bye. Thanks for your help. And then he was like, all right. And then I just left. But yeah, that was
Dude,
awful, dude.
I wouldn't even have done that. I would have been like, I'm leaving now. Your help was useless.
Yeah, yeah. I
Yeah, I think I think I would have said that this was a waste of my time.
Yeah, it was it
I
was
I think
it
I
was
think I would have said that this was a waste of my time.
waste of your time. Yeah, it
I
was
I think
I'm sorry you had to do that, Derry. That sucks.
yeah, well,
that's not fun.
and as you guys know, I'm not a person, I'm not a I don't like to do that. I don't
You're
like
not confrontational.
I'm not. But it's one of the few times in my life where I actually did it. And I didn't have to do it, I just did it. And I actually it turned out to be okay, thankfully, because we found another game store that was very close by. And dude, this game store was massive. It was the biggest game store I've ever been in.
Okay.
And yeah, it was and well, they didn't have the cards on display. They did have because they had I asked the guy like when I went in, do you guys have cards? And he's like, oh yes, we have tons. And he said, if you go on the computer there, like you can just look up any card that we have, and you can see if we have it. Because they had so many, so it was made sense not to show them all. And dude, they had like every card almost that I needed. It was awesome.
Epic.
Yeah, and so then
That's
I got
good.
all the cards I needed, and then we left, and then we went to the hotel we were staying at, and we went to the swimming pool. My dad and I went to the swimming pool, and dude, this swimming pool was so big. It was really nice, and there was a hot tub, and it was just really nice. The water was warm. It wasn't cold. It was weird. I was like, huh?
In the hot tub? I'd hope so.
Well, not in the hot tub, like the main pool. Like
Oh,
it was warm. It wasn't cold. Usually
I was
it's
like, the hot tub was hot, dude. It wasn't cold. I was like, no
I
way. Hot
I
tub was hot.
I will say the hot tub
Supposed to be
was
a cold tub.
yeah, a cold tub. Yeah, they changed the name to mess with people. That's
It
all.
only looks hot, but it's actually the polar plunge.
It's
I I like the
very
alliteration.
horrible.
Yeah, so oh, and then this is something very minor. I think I met this guy, but he's kind of famous. He's famous, but like not for like people our age, but like my dad's age, he's pretty famous. So we walk in this hotel, right? This is before all this stuff at the game store happened. This was earlier in the day. We walk into the lobby. I did. My mom and I, we were just taking luggage. We saw this old guy with a cane, and he had a mustache and a beard. And there was a guy walking next to him, and he was talking to him. And I was right behind him, and I was like, "Oh, I think I recognize him, like from somewhere. Like he's like from TV or something." And then as he was walking, there was this family that were just looking at him, and they were like, the parents were like, "That I think that's Hulk Hogan." I don't know if you guys know who that is.
Oh
I
yeah,
do.
Hulk
He's a
Hogan.
wrestler.
Yeah,
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 but
he's crazy.
they were like, I think that's Hulk Hogan. Like I could be wrong, but that's 100. That like the dad was like 100% like, oh yeah, that's 100% Hulk Hogan. And we watched. I didn't like say hi to him or anything, but like he walked right past me. He was like less than 10 feet away from me, and like he walked into the bathroom in the hotel, and he just went in, and I never saw him again. But I think I might have interacted with I saw Hulk Hogan, which was pretty cool.
I like how you slowly went further and further away. I might have met, I might have interacted. I might have seen
Yeah.
Hulk Hogan.
I might
Yeah.
have seen.
Yeah, and
Looked like
then
him.
yeah, and then the next day we just drove home, and I listened to Pink Floyd and Tame Impala in the car ride, and then we just got home, and we were just dead. We were just so tired. And so then I just rested, and then yeah, that's it. So it was really fun. I loved the trip. It was great. Had a fun time.
Nice.
Yeah. So that's what
How about
happened.
you, Sam? Anything happen to you?
No, this yeah, this week has been pretty interesting. I've just been working on a whole lot of just final projects and studying for exams because my semester ends in 2 weeks.
Oh wow.
And then, yep. And yeah, my mom accidentally crashed into my car.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Like luckily it's not anything that's like awful for the car,
Yeah,
like the
but now
overall
like
health.
the bumper or the side is like dented in, right?
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Is it the door? Is it a quarter panel? Is it the trunk? Is it the hood? What is it?
It's like the front part next to the right headlight, basically.
On the very front or near the door?
Closer to the door. Like the mirror
Yeah.
is, yeah, the mirror is basically underneath where it happened, or like a little in front of it. Yeah,
So the quarter panel.
yeah. Yup.
That's rough.
Yeah, so gonna have to get that repaired, and then
Yep. Picking up all the
I
babes in
guess.
a wrecked car. Yes, sir.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's not fun. And then I guess what's been fun was mostly just trying out the new games that I've got. So at least that's been fun. Um,
That's good
yeah,
to
I
hear.
tried. Yeah, I tried playing the Metal Gear Solid, and my goodness, that game is insane. Like it,
It's
it
Is it
fun.
kind of
fun?
blew. Oh, it is fun. Like I don't know, it kind of blew my mind with just the amount of stuff that can happen. Basically, I was like, wow, I did not think all this could happen because you can call in a chopper that'll like come down out any landing zone that's within the map, and it can even
Uh-huh.
land at where, like, if you're not, I guess, paying attention, it could accidentally. Oh wait, it looks like my dad wants to talk to me real quick. I'll explain further when
Oh
I
no!
come back in a minute.
Cliffhanger, no! Why, man? Dude, that's so sad. Wait, so Dylan, what have you been doing, like, today?
Today, I got home, washed my clothes, and started putting this up. Get out of my room.
Oh no. The doggos want to come in, man. They're like, we want to
But
come
they ain't
in.
allowed.
Yeah, yep. I remember that. I remember when we went to your house, I remember you said that, like, oh yeah, the dogs won't enter my room because they just know. I'm like, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're aware.
Have you been playing any
I mean,
games? Are you
granted,
doing
the
anything
dog
fun
wasn't
today?
really in my room. Derek, I was camping.
Oh, no, but like today.
No, I've played no games.
Oh, okay.
I got home, washed some clothes, made myself some eggs, ate the food, and then my parents got home, and yeah, started putting away some groceries. And now I'm trying to mount my TV to the wall.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Oh, welcome back, Sam.
That's fun. Yeah, I'm back.
Wait, so continue with what happened?
Yeah, so in this game, you can literally, like I said, call in a chopper, and you don't have to use the chopper. It's up to you. But you can literally call him in to infiltrate whatever place, and he can kind of cause a distraction to shoot at the enemies or whatnot, or to pick up people that you want to escort out. The only thing you have to be careful about is that it could get shot down, and that can cause a game over, which it did for me. It made me laugh because it was just
No.
like it was burning up and getting shot at by turrets, and and then afterwards, something else that's just crazy is like you can interrogate the enemies that you like sneak around because it's like a stealth game.
Yeah.
Uh huh.
And then when you get to an enemy, you can like grab onto them, and you have like three options. You can either interrogate them, and then when you do that, they can give you information about the place, or you can have them call in, like try to call in for help to, I guess, cause a distraction or something like that.
Or
And
to lure
then,
enemies to a certain location or something.
yeah, yep. And then the other option is you can choke him out to knock him out, and he'll be unconscious, or you can just straight up kill him.
Nice
And
death.
yeah, yeah. And like
Lord
the
Death from Green
AI,
Mountain.
yeah, yeah, the AI is they're pretty smart for the most part. It is kind of tricky trying to figure out how to sneak around them, but it's a lot of fun. Like it's a pretty fun stealth game. You also have weapons that you can use as well on them. And yeah, I don't know. I just thought it was really fun. It was pretty
That's
I'm
good.
cool.
glad you enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I know the
Zam, I'm
feeling.
gonna have
And
some questions for you.
yeah, sure.
All right, so I got a couple emails about my online MTC.
Okay.
So pretty much, I'm not gonna lie, I don't really know how online MTC works. Like
Okay.
it actually. Before I ask questions, how did you go about doing MTC online?
So they should give you a schedule of when the classes are supposed to happen, or at least tell you the times. And yeah, so you do your classes, and then you'll have to also decide with your MTC comp when you want to do your comp study.
How do
I
you get
honestly
in
can't.
contact with your MTC comp, and how do you figure out who your MTC comp is?
Do you not
Do you
have,
find out later on?
did you ever get kind of like a little chart that shows your district?
Yes.
Okay. That never told you who your comp is.
Oh, maybe it did. I just didn't pay attention. I have no idea.
Okay. Yeah, because
Am I supposed
mine
to
did.
am I
What?
Before that. We basically, after they told us what we had to do at that point, we talked over Messenger because you can friend them on Facebook, and then you can talk with them there.
Oh no.
And
You do not sound very happy about that, Dylan.
Question.
yeah,
Is it only Messenger's
maybe
allowed?
you might
Is
have to
WhatsApp
ask on
allowed?
WhatsApp. I'm not sure on that one. I don't
Okay, because I
remember very
really don't
well.
want to use WhatsApp. I'm fine with Facebook Messenger. But if I got to use
Yeah,
WhatsApp, oh man.
I'm pretty sure it's gonna be Facebook Messenger. That's probably gonna be what most people will use because not everyone uses WhatsApp in America. So. And
Yeah, but all my companions are freaking Latin, or my companion is Mexican.
oh, okay, there we go.
I'm the only white guy
Well,
in my entire district.
Wait, Dylan, your
dang.
companion is Mexican?
I think so. I don't know.
Oh.
He looks brown.
There we go.
What's his name? Is his like?
Jose
Oh yeah, he's
Oh
probably.
yeah,
He might be like Hispanic of some kind.
yeah, most
might be
likely.
Hispanic.
I don't know, dude. I'm
Yeah, my
still.
name is Josie.
Dude,
Josie.
I'm still tired from the trip yesterday, man. It was a long drive.
Yeah.
It's true, bro.
A likely story.
Oh.
Hmm. Yeah,
So, am I pretty much gonna
and
figure out how it goes as I go about? day to day through the meetings? Is
Yeah,
it a
they're
learn as you
gonna.
go type of thing, or is it like you have to learn or you have to know as much as possible before you go in?
It's the first one that you said. Like, it's pretty much that because I didn't really ask much people about what I needed to do. I just kind of followed the instructions that they were talking about as I was participating in the classes.
Dude, I just
So,
realized how bad my Spanish is.
oh, really?
All my emails are in Spanish,
Oh, yeah, there we go. Yeah.
and I'm like, oh,
You can't understand it very you don't know all the words and stuff.
I can understand it, but as far as Spanish goes, my speaking and listening is way better than my reading and writing.
Yeah,
Oh.
my writing's
So
pretty horrible.
yeah, it's not great.
My writing,
Mm.
I don't know. Dude, I haven't paid attention with my. Ever since my uncle left, like I haven't really been focused on Spanish too much.
I believe it, Derek. You're never one
Yeah.
to learn Spanish.
I never have been, no. So,
I know.
I'm not
You're
alone.
very
Yeah.
you're very adamant on speaking English.
I am, which I'll be honest, I'm kind of ashamed of in some ways. I kind of feel bad. I'm like, dude, I need to like change that.
Good. You have the potential to speak
I
Spanish. Speak Spanish.
yeah, I know. I need to change that, but I don't know. It's just it's just harder, bro. I'm just worried of failure. I don't like messing up the
Fail it.
words
What are
and
you going
stuff.
to fail with?
Just the
All you're doing
words.
is speaking another language.
Just the words and like the grammar and like, you know, things like
Derek,
that.
we struggle enough in English. What's more with Spanish?
There's more. There's more of it.
There's more, he says.
There is though.
It is more definitely manageable though.
Mom told me
It
I had to erase the lines.
yeah,
I erased the
it
lines.
I mean, it is manageable.
I
But yeah, I
How does this thing work?
don't know. I stopped the instructions halfway through to clean the wall.
clean that
So I don't
wall.
know yet.
But
Uh,
yeah, Dylan, you'll just have to make sure you do have a companion with you at all times. Like it can be your parents or
okay, what if
any.
that's not realistic? How
Um,
am I going to have a
that,
companion at
that,
all times when both of my parents are working?
Oh,
Like
that's
I'm just
yeah,
chilling at the house. I got my dog.
well,
yeah.
well, let me see. From what I've
You'll
heard,
have to.
Sam, you can correct me if I'm wrong. This is just what I've heard from my friend my next door neighbor. He did a service mission, and he told me that every time he went out, he had to have like someone with him. I don't know if
Yeah,
it's
but that's when you're
Mm,
going out.
yeah.
I'm just chilling at my house.
that that might also be the same case. I could be wrong. I'm guessing it's because a service missionary and a missionary in the MTC is pretty much the same thing, basically. It's super similar with the kind of rules that you have to work with.
Yeah, so
So, mhm.
yeah, I
Do you think
understand.
and
do you think do you personally think that I need to talk with my state or my mission president about that?
I think if you should probably ask them because all of them have different rules and whatnot. So you can either ask him or ask your you probably don't know who your branch president is that's in charge of your district. He's the one
Nope.
yeah, so you'll probably get his information when you're on online MTC, but he's gonna basically be your substitute mission president, basically. You're the one that you report to, basically, for the time being. So I don't know, if something happens regarding worthiness or about other kind of stuff that would normally be done with a mission president, he will be the one that you contact. So, yeah.
All right.
Mhm.
Dude, it's
Do
almost
you have
done.
any other?
Wait, it's
Do you
almost
have
done?
any other questions?
I think I did have more questions, but I'm trying to remember what they were.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now my parents are making fun of my voice. Let's go.
Wait. How are they making fun of your voice? Are they just like?
I'm the hero the city needs, not the one it deserves. Justice
Yeah.
for Gotham.
Justice. Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say you sound like Batman, yeah,
You
with your voice.
get the hero, or live yourself, or whatever the I don't know. I remember how the line goes. I haven't seen the movie.
I don't wear hockey pants.
I don't wear hockey pants. Yeah.
He's either die a hero
Yes.
or live to see yourself long enough to become the villain or something like that.
That's a
Yeah.
Joker line. What the
No,
Joker
no, no,
says, I
no, no,
think.
Oh, I
no. But Batman says it in the movie though.
Does he?
Yeah,
You either die a
oh, I
hero
remember.
or live long enough to see yourself become the villain.
yeah,
Is that what he says to Harvey Dent?
yes,
I think so, yeah,
yeah.
actually, yeah.
Or maybe that's what Harvey
Exactly.
Dent says to him.
Wait, that's what.
Maybe, I don't
Wait,
remember.
wait. That's how the movie ends. Is that line?
No.
Oh, no.
That's
The movie
like,
ends with Batman running away.
Oh,
yeah,
Because
because
he's a little wimp.
yeah, the Joker, I mean, the Harvey Dent fight is like the last confrontation that happens in that movie.
Oh, yeah.
Who was the other villain in the first one? Oh, Ra's al Ghul, that's right.
And the Scarecrow.
Yeah.
No, Scarecrow and Bane are the third movie. Wait, no.
No, Scarecrow's
You're right.
no,
You're
Scarecrow's
right.
Batman Begins.
Yeah.
I know.
Scarecrow, Ra's al Ghul, Batman Begins, Joker,
Yeah.
Harvey Dent, or Two Face. The Dark Knight.
Dark Knight Rises is Bane, and then
Dark Knight Rises is Bane. And then one more. Who is it?
I know that there's the daughter of,
If you want to eat with us.
The daughter of Ra's al Ghul.
yeah, although I don't know if she necessarily counts, but I don't know.
Talia.
Yeah.
any,
Yeah, there we go.
wait, Sam. What else is
Oh,
what else has happened this week for you?
well, I also played a lot of Spider-Man too.
Nice.
Like
Yeah,
Spider-Man Miles Morales.
the first one, the remastered of the, yeah. Yeah, that one's a lot of fun. A really good game. I just love busting out the suits from the movies.
1 second. ¿Qué pasa? Real quick, Dad, can you help me?
Absolutely.
Just before you guys
La
leave.
llave se pone back in place.
I put him back.
Ya,
Back in
¿dónde?
place.
Así.
Well,
I had all my clothes to do. Can we put it on the bed? Just the screen.
¿Ver?
on the bed.
¿Por qué la cama?
I
It's
have,
not
to
gonna
I have to
fit.
take this off. Yeah, it'll fit.
La vas a joder.
It's not gonna fit.
Okay, I'm sorry, Dad. You were right.
Will you listen to me?
Mira, hay que ponerla de regreso
Give me
ahí.
a second.
Voy a traer una cobija para que no se joda. Entre los tres.
Okay, we'll do it after you guys leave then.
No, si quieres de una vez.
No, you guys have to go to the store. Está bien.
Ok. Tardamos como una hora. Vamos a ir
Está bien. Así puedo limpiar mi cuarto también.
Me sacas. ¿Y una caja de estas? ¿Ya no la quieres o qué onda?
What do you mean? Oh, in the laundry room? Es porque estaba lavando.
Ah, mira. Tan chulo. ¿Hay algo que necesites?
No, creo. Are you guys still there?
Yeah, we're still here.
Yeah, we're still here.
Yeah,
You guys just listening to my conversation right now?
We're just listening, man. We're just listening in.
Yeah.
I don't know if you heard my mom said hi.
Oh, tell your mom we said hi.
Oh, what do you also say?
Dice hola también.
Ok.
Hi.
Mhm.
Le hicieron un biopsia La boca del niño.
This is what I did the entire time during the camp out.
¿Y eso?
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
And I just had my agua. Aquí nomás.
So, ¿te lo vas a llevar?
Muchos snacks. No, tiene diseño, no.
Oh, no.
Pero remember how
And
we got one from the textbook, it's
Derek,
just black.
I
Yes, Sam?
I also sold some more stuff to GameStop,
Nice.
and I ended up getting the Metal Gear Solid collection
Oh,
with the
really?
in-store credit. Yeah, with the in-store credit. Yeah.
That's good, man.
Nope. Yeah, I used some in-store credit and bought the Metal Gear collection thing. Yeah.
Are they? Are they? I heard you saying that they were that you liked them, but
Oh yeah, I'm excited.
okay, yeah, cause of course I've played the game. I've never played the games. I know Snake, of course. I've just heard that they're really hard.
Yeah, they're not easy. Like I would still say that Souls games are harder for sure,
Yeah.
but they're also the Metal Gear games are also
Yeah,
difficult
the
in
Metal
their own
Gear.
right.
If I could be wrong about this, you can correct me on this if I'm wrong. But from what I know, Metal Gear
You're
is like
wrong.
it's more like a stealth game. You like
Oh yeah, 100%.
Uh-huh.
and you like try to
Yeah, yeah,
hide from people. And like if you get caught,
yeah.
then you just die. So it's like if you
It
make one wrong move.
depends.
Wait, what?
It depends. Like you don't just die when they see you. Like you
You get
can
spotted.
try to, yeah, you get
Or no.
spotted, so you
Shut
can
up.
try
Go.
to you can just try to hide and wait until the surveillance goes away. But sometimes it's hard because if there's a lot of enemies and they have an idea of where you're at, then yeah, it's difficult to hide.
Right.
But you can also kill whatever person or knock them out to try to get away.
Mhm.
But I know that at least not with Phantom Pain, but with one of these older games, it is possible to kill the game. Or I mean, oh my gosh, to kill the game.
Kill the game,
It's
bro.
possible.
Just destroy the game chip. Do it, man.
Yeah, it's possible to beat the game without having to have killed any of the enemies. But it's probably pretty hard though.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I'll ever do it. It depends on how patient I am, I guess, if I'm really that willing to do it.
Right. Okay.
But
Funnily enough, the only Metal Gear game I've played is Metal Gear Rising.
yeah. Yeah, that one's the spin-off, yeah. But it is pretty
It's a
good though from
spin-off.
what I heard. Yeah, yeah, it's not necessarily connected with the whole timeline. I'm sure it mentions Snake a couple times, but it's
I don't
not.
think so.
Oh, no, never
I mean,
mind.
you play as
Yeah,
Raiden.
right. Yeah, I just heard
All
that
I
it's a
know.
spin-off, so.
Oh yeah. All I know is it's a really good game.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
When I played it, it was so fun.
hmm Yeah, it looked
Only
like
Metal
a
Gear
fun.
game I played.
There we go. So, and yeah, right now they're trying to remake one of the games, and I'm also wanting to buy that, but that will happen. It'll come out next year, so
Yeah, I heard about that. I forgot which game it was. But yeah, I heard about that.
it's the yeah, it's the third game,
Uh-huh.
and it's really crazy because from what I've seen regarding the trailer and about like some videos on it from the people that were involved with making the game, they said that one pretty interesting feature that they'll add in is when you get an injury in the game, that injury stays with you that whole rest of the game.
Wait, what?
So
Oh.
So like if you get shot or something like that, that bullet hole in you stays the rest of the game.
Oh. That's kind of weird.
So yeah, it sounds interesting. Like, yeah, if you get cuts or whatever, like they'll just stay with you for the rest of the time.
Huh.
So I don't know if that means there'll be new endings or I don't even know, but sounds cool though. More realistic, I guess.
That is interesting.
Sam, you know what I find funny?
What is that?
And please keep in mind, this is not coming from a place of judgment. It's just
Mhm.
purely what I've noticed. I remember when you first came back from your mission, you were like, "Yeah, I'm probably not going to be buying any games anymore.
Yep. Yeah.
I'm not going to be playing. I'm not going to be playing video games like at all now."
Yep. That's
And here you are. Within the last month, you bought what, 7 games?
yeah.
I didn't say I was gonna stop playing games. I said
No,
I
you
wasn't
said
gonna play them.
You got pretty close to saying you were going to stop. You didn't say stop.
you said
You're
you were
like,
not gonna buy anymore.
I remember you said you weren't going to buy any. I remember you said you were going to sell most of them.
Yeah, I remember that too.
Mhm.
I just find the difference so hilarious.
Well,
I mean, like I said, this is not judgmental because I do the same.
Yeah. Hmm.
I buy
Yeah,
so many
yeah.
games just on a whim, or I just spend money on a whim. Like, oh, that looks fun. Let's
Yeah.
buy it. Play it for like an hour. Yeah, that was mid.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, like I definitely see myself still buying games for sure. Like
Which
even
is good.
years.
I think that's good. To you, I
Mhm.
mean, you can listen to me or you can ignore me. You can listen to others. You can ignore them. From what I see, video games are your escape.
Yeah.
Everybody has an
Mm.
escape. When you are like feeling stressed or whatever, whenever you just life has you down, video games are the way that you are just like, all right, let's just relax. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna sit here, play some games, cool my head off, take it easy.
Yeah,
Now, if you were
yeah.
to cut that away from your life because video games aren't good for you or whatever, I think that's stupid. I think it's a really bad idea. Why would you get rid of
Yeah.
the one thing that's helping you? Now, can it become a problem? In
Oh
some
yes.
people's
Mm,
circumstances, yeah, it can. But you actually have self control. So I don't think it is a problem.
mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think it's really with any hobby that if you put in just too much time into whatever, it can still be considered
Exactly.
unhealthy. Yeah.
Like my cousin.
Yeah.
So,
This reminds me of my cousin.
Patrick
And I love him.
mm,
with
Right. He's a
Magic,
good. He's a good guy.
spending
But
over 4 grand.
yeah, he has at least
uh,
5, 10,000, maybe more than that now. Cause I don't know if I told you guys this, but when we went to the reunion, he not only he still plays Magic and stuff, but now he's getting into other card games too. So he's gone
Please don't
into
tell me it's Warhammer.
no, it's not Warhammer. No,
oh boy.
Oh, thank
no,
goodness.
no. He's now gotten into Yu-Gi-Oh and
Oh, okay.
Lorcana, which is like a Disney version of Magic.
Yeah.
And
Yu-Gi-Oh isn't that bad. You can actually get a pretty decent deck for like $40.
that's what he told me. He
Mhm.
told me it's cheaper. Same with Lorcana.
Oh
He
yeah,
told me
Yeah.
Lorcana is not
significantly.
so. But yeah, so that's two other games. But yeah, like dude, I don't know, man. I remember even my grandpa was talking about like how the card game is kind of bad for him because he doesn't like it takes him I don't know if it takes him away from his family and stuff like from what I've seen, which is not much, but from what I've seen it doesn't really, like it does a little bit, but like it's not too bad. But like
I
yeah.
think it's like a little. Sorry to interrupt you, Derek, but I think it's like a little triangle to determine like where something is in your life. It like between
Mm,
responsibility, time, and money, what you spend most of it on.
Mhm.
Are you neglecting your responsibilities, spending too much of your money, spending too much of your time
Yeah.
doing this? If you have plenty of time and you have plenty of money, by all means, spend however much money you want.
Right.
mhm.
By all means, like
Yeah.
honestly, good on you. You have the money to spend, use it. You have the money for a reason. Don't let it sit and go to waste.
Right. Exactly.
So,
Mhm.
like, if you have the money and you have the time, do it. But if you have other responsibilities, don't neglect the responsibilities, like
The-
family.
Oh, 100%. Yeah. And
No.
he has two kids. One of them is, I think she's turning 4, which is she's really cute. She's great. And then the other, his
I'm
other,
sorry, what did you just say?
his daughter.
You think a 4-year-old is cute?
Yeah,
Officers, this man right here.
yeah. She is though. She's really nice, and she has a cute voice.
Derek, anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. Yeah,
No,
I said this 4-year-old was cute.
yeah. I'm innocent, man. I
Yeah,
was talking about
no.
a child, a little baby, like a 4-year-old.
I was talking about a child. That doesn't make it any better.
Dang,
Yeah.
dang. Yeah, and
Nope.
then the other, and
She
then
said she was 12.
oh, I love that video, bro. Yeah, and then he has a son that's 2 years old. And then I found out at the reunion, um, his wife told me that they're having another kid, so they're gonna have 3 by the end of next year. So he, I don't know what the heck is gonna happen. So, but yeah, I've noticed that though with people like my cousin, like if you take your hobbies too far, then it actually like takes you away from like your life, and then
Yeah,
Yep.
you
yeah,
just don't have, and then you don't spend time with your family, like stuff
yeah,
like that. And it's especially since his kids are really little still, so like he needs to
yeah.
take care of them and stuff. I think it's been hard on his wife sometimes. So,
Right.
but even even
Yeah,
um
so
even even Cloud of all people was kind of the same. Like he would just play games all day and then he would get really bad grades in high school. Like like, you know.
Okay,
yeah.
but high school is different.
That's true. But he
When you're in
was
high school
Mm,
versus when you're adult is two different things.
that is true.
yeah,
Because like when I was in high
definitely.
school, Derek, I did so little in high school. I'm surprised I even graduated. Looking back now,
You just kind of just like breeze through, like you didn't really try. You were just kind of like, okay.
yeah, I did no effort. I used no effort at all.
Hmm. Yeah,
So like
I
it,
feel that.
yeah, I don't know, man.
No, I feel that. I don't know.
No way is this like this.
Yeah,
Pourquoi?
yeah. He has high
Very
school.
cool.
In high school, you can afford to get away with stuff like that a little bit, but like when you're like my cousin Patrick's age, where you're married and stuff, then it's a little harder. And then it's kind of like, yeah. And like he wants to own like a game store too. I don't know if I've told you guys that, but he wants to own a game store.
No, he does.
That's his dream
Oh,
job. And
interesting.
so yeah, I don't know, man. My
Yeah.
grandpa is kind of worried. I'm a little worried about him too. I don't know what the heck's gonna happen. So, because like at some point he needs to. I don't remember what
Grow up.
yeah, but there's a scripture. Oh gosh, I don't remember what it is in, but it's something that Paul says. It says something like, you need to put away childish things, pretty much. That's
Yeah, I
basic.
don't remember. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's what my cousin Patrick needs to do, I
I thought
think.
you guys said something. I don't even remember where I heard this from. I don't remember if it was like a conference talk or maybe it was even a scripture. It was like there was a time for everything. There's a time to learn. There's a time to listen. There's a time to work. There is a time to like literally don't put too much time in one thing.
Yep.
When it is time to do one thing, do the one thing.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I agree, 100%.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, and that's a big reason why I just kept playing video games just on the weekends. Like the only exception when I don't do that is if I'm with friends or whatnot. Like
Right,
that's an understandable
right.
exception. But
Yeah.
but if it's by myself, like I feel like I feel pretty satisfied with right now where it's at because it doesn't feel like I'm wasting time. It feels like I am like doing it with a reasonable amount, like
Oh
not
yeah, I agree.
going crazy. Yeah.
To me, it sounds like you're
So,
always doing something for the YSA.
Yeah, which is
hmm
good.
yeah. Yeah, and I'm learning the accordion as well, which is really fun.
Did I tell you,
I
Dylan, that I took a when I went to see Sam, he played the accordion?
No,
No, I didn't tell you that.
no.
Yeah, so so like
Did he swoon you?
no. No. He pulled out the accordion. It's massive, dude. I forgot how
I
big
know. I've
accordions
Yeah,
carried
are.
it before.
Yeah, I yeah, I
yeah,
forgot how big accordions were. But yeah,
I remember at one point, Sam, you had two,
yeah, I did.
unless you still have two.
No, not anymore. I'm pretty sure it also belonged to my grandma, and she needed it back. So
Is the one you're playing right now? Is it the black one or the blue one? Like the white and
this
blue?
one's the it's mostly white. I don't remember what part on it is blue, but it is
I think it
white
was like
though.
the trim, like the trim around like the edges.
Oh
I
yeah, yeah.
think it's like a pearl color, if from what I remember correctly.
Yeah, it looks kind of marble pearl look,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, dude, this
Yeah.
was years ago. I'm surprised I remember this. My memory sucks.
but yeah,
Yeah, right now. Wait, what?
oh, what were you gonna say, Sam? You can go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say, right now I'm learning how to play my first song on it,
Yeah,
and
what you learning?
the song is actually made by a Mexican composer,
Go?
Well, yeah, a lot of Mexicans
and
play the accordion, or I should say, a lot of accordion players are Mexican.
True.
yeah, that's true. Yeah,
Okay, a lot of
um,
popular accordion players are Mexican.
yeah,
Mariachis, baby.
yeah, yeah,
I'm sorry, I keep
Maria.
interrupting. Continue, Sam.
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, the I don't know if you guys know what the song is. It's kind of older, but it's called Sobre las Olas. That's what it's called.
That sounds
Sobre
familiar.
But
las hojas,
olas, like waves.
waves, like
Sobre las
Yeah,
que?
hola,
olas, olas. Yeah,
OLAS.
yeah, yeah,
What is this
yeah.
Oh, I
sound?
thought you said like holas, and you
Oh,
said
this is
waves, and I was
old,
like, I mean,
dude. This
people
is
wave when they say hello.
this is like
Next week.
1850s, bro. This is
Yeah, yeah, it's older. Yeah, but yeah, that's what my instructor at least assigned me for now. But
Oh, you have an actual teacher?
yeah, I do. Yeah.
Yo,
His
that's
I don't
actually
know if
sick.
you yeah. I don't know if you've met did you ever hear about Giancarlo? That's what his name is.
he's a yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. Giancarlo is teaching you. I forgot about that.
The one from
Yeah.
Colombia?
Yeah, yeah. hmm Yeah, he's insane. He knows how to play a lot of instruments.
Yeah,
I don't know how
he
many.
he was crazy. I I think Dylan, you I don't know if you ever like talked to him, but like you probably have met him because when Sam came home
I
from vacation.
interacted with them. I never actually, like, dare I say, cared enough to actually meet him.
Right, yeah.
hmm
He's a nice guy.
Yeah.
He's pretty cool.
hmm
He's super talented. He plays
But
like everything.
yeah, he's insane. But there is this one French song that I do want to learn how to play, and it's called Sos le ciel de Paris. Yeah, that's what it was, something like that. Yeah,
Oh yeah, I remember you were telling me
So
about
let's see
this.
de Paris.
yeah, I think that's what it is. Yeah, yeah.
That's how you
It
say
sounds
it.
so nice on the accordion. Like I really want to learn how to play it.
There's a lot of
Hey,
good songs on
So,
Sam.
the accordion.
huh?
So you remember how in Hollow Knight there's the Grim Troop,
Yeah, yeah.
Oh
and one of them
yeah.
plays the accordion?
Yeah, one of them plays the accordion.
I,
Yeah.
yeah, that's true. I do remember that. Yeah.
You should learn that song though. I don't even know
The
how it goes anymore.
the Grimm's thing.
No, it's
Not Grimm's theme. It's just
It's just a little
I was gonna say the
circle.
Phantom Troop, but
Yeah,
that's from Hunter x Hunter.
yeah,
I don't even remember what it's called,
yeah. It's
but whatever that song is, either that or the
I
Song of
see.
Storms.
Yeah, Song of Storms would be really cool on the accordion. And it's also not super difficult either. It's for the most part the same notes.
hmm
Yeah, I mean you're
So
just repeating like the same 8 or 12 over and over again, right?
pretty much, yeah. So it's not anything too crazy.
right.
I definitely want to learn it.
What
So
anything interesting or cool happening in the
I'll be right
YSA?
back.
okay. The only thing that's really gonna be happening is well actually tomorrow I will go to a conference from Elder Uchtdorf. He's gonna be giving a devotional for the YSA.
Oh, really?
Uh-huh. And I'm gonna be going with these three Peruvian sisters.
Oh, all
Yeah.
right. That'll be interesting.
And then yeah, and then on Friday is when the group date happens and we'll play some bowling. So that'll be fun.
I'm just curious, which place are you gonna go for bowling?
It's called The Rush. I don't know if you've ever been there.
No, is it in Layton?
No, it's in Syracuse.
That's why I haven't heard of it. I was like, the Rush? Like what? I know of there's Davis Lanes or Layton Lanes or something like that. There's that place. And then
That's true,
I
yeah.
think uh Boondocks has bowling. I know Boondocks does. I don't remember if Classic Fun Center has bowling or not. I don't think it does. It might though. I don't remember.
Mhm.
Those are the only places I can remember that do bowling in Layton. So, yeah. Well, I'm excited for you, bro. Next Saturday, I'd love to hear about it. You'll have to tell me all about it, Sam. That'll be fun.
Yeah, it'll be pretty good. I'm
Yeah.
definitely sure on that.
I will say group dates, they're how do I say this? They are dates, but at the same time it's very similar to like just hanging out with friends.
Yeah, yeah.
So like it is kind of a date, but at the same time it's a lot more casual. It's not like
Yeah.
so yeah, just keep that in mind when you do it. So cuz
hmm
when I went to these high school dances and we went on the we I cuz I went I've been on group dates and stuff. Dude,
Yeah.
it's not it like you can't really like it's actually kind of hard to get to know the girl or like your date super well.
Yeah.
Like when you're in a one-on-one when you're like in a pair, it's a lot easier because you
hmm
can talk to them more. But when there's like three or more couples, then it's a lot harder because everyone talks to each other and
Yeah,
stuff like that. So so yeah,
for
just
sure.
just keep that in mind when you do that. So that's just what I've noticed and from what I've learned when I've gone on group dates. So
Yeah, it's definitely reasonable and yeah, it makes sense that that will most likely happen. So
yeah. Yeah,
that was
also
smart.
I found there was at this bookstore, I forgot to say this earlier, there was a a book about all the Roman emperors and I almost
hmm
bought it because um I don't know if I've told you this. I've told your dad this. When I was staying at your house when we went to go visit Dylan while you were gone, I was chatting with your parents for a while and your dad and I were talking about coins. And I told him how
Yeah.
one of my main goal for my Roman coin collection is I want as many of the Roman emperors as I can get. So
Yeah, it'd be definitely cool to do that.
yeah, and so but I also want to learn about the emperors at the same time. So that part of the reason why I'm reading this 12 Caesars book is because I want to learn about each of the people so that I actually know what they did instead of just being like, oh, okay, I just got a Constantine the Third coin. Awesome. Don't know who he is. I actually want to know who he is and like understand why he's important. So,
Yeah, it's understandable to want to do
yeah, so I almost bought it. And then my dad was like, "Oh, I have that book." And I was like, "Oh, okay, cool." So,
that.
but yeah, I got the Lincoln biography. I got a book. I've heard of this book a lot. A lot of like if you're like a history guy, like a history major person, like this like almost everybody has read this if you're like a history person. It's called 1776. That's what the book is called. It's about the
Yeah, I've
revolution.
heard of it.
You've heard of it? Yeah, it's about the Revolutionary War and like George Washington and
Hmm.
stuff. So I'm gonna read that. I got that book, and then I got George Orwell's 1984 because I have wanted to read that book for a long time, and I didn't read it in high school. So,
Let's see. Yeah, it's also a book that I'm like, I would be pretty interested in reading it.
did you guys not read it in high school either in your class?
Um, 1776.
No, 1984.
Oh, 1984. No.
No.
Yeah, we did not.
Okay, yeah.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I want to read. I did read in my high school we had to read a book called Animal Farm, which is by the same author, and
I see.
it's about communism. It's basically an allegory for communism, basically. So it's kind of interesting. But
Interesting.
I just like I've just heard all this stuff just about like you know um people just keep talking about this is like 1984. Oh, the society is like a 1984 society. I hear all these references to it, but I don't understand it. So I feel like if I read the book, then I'll actually understand what people are talking about. So
Yeah, that makes sense.
yeah,
Yeah.
so well, yeah, one of my goals for this summer is I'm gonna read as many books as I can, probably at least two or three before the semester starts. Just because I wanna, you know, my dad's told me that like as a history person, you have to read a lot,
Oh,
and
yeah.
which he's right, right? So I need to start reading and but I haven't read books like for fun in a really long time, so it's kind of weird.
Yeah, it'll definitely be interesting when that has to happen.
Yeah. So yeah.
Oh my goodness, this project is kind of being annoying right
What's the
now. It's just not
project?
fun.
What's the project?
I basically need to make a research poster for my English class, and
Gay.
we have to, yeah,
I love how you just enter and you're just like
exactly.
gay.
Yeah, I would agree. Yeah, it's literally just kind of annoying because we have to use Adobe InDesign, something like that.
Ew, I hate Adobe InDesign.
It's so bad, yeah.
Dude,
Because
Adobe Illustrator is significantly better.
yeah, I would think so. Because I hate this thing. You have to really know what you're doing to actually use
Yes, if
this
you don't
thing
know how the
correctly.
program works, it is stupid. I agree.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
agree.
I agree. Yeah,
I agree.
I don't know why is it making my because right now there's some paragraphs that I have that are just look like gray lines now, and they're supposed to be words, but I don't understand why did they look this way.
Oh,
It's so whack.
dude, research wait, so it's an actual poster. Like you actually have to make an actual poster.
Basically, like it's just gonna be digital, but I
Oh,
don't have
okay.
to actually, yeah, I don't actually have to print it out and
Okay.
whatnot. So,
Yeah, that's not as bad. Because in my my what's it called? Writing and research and history class I had to take 2 semesters ago for my major. You actually the last one of the last projects is for your research paper, you have to do like a poster session. So you have to like make a poster and like present it to people.
Okay.
And so of course my project was on the Rat Pack, so I had to like get all these images and stuff, and I still have it actually. So Cloud helped me make it. He helped me with all the images and stuff. So, but yeah, it was fun, but yeah, I wish we could have done a digital poster, dude. That sounds a lot nicer.
Yeah, that makes sense. So,
How are,
ah,
how are your guys' parents doing? They doing good?
Yeah, so far so good.
That's good.
yeah, things are going
Well,
good for them.
that's good. That's really, really good. My parents are cool. They're doing all right. My mom's really tired,
So,
but that's about
Did
it.
yeah,
this trip
all
affect your
about
mom's back at all?
It did. Yeah, my mom's back is
yeah,
not feeling great. So she
yeah,
has not been feeling great today. So, and
I imagine that sitting down for multiple hours on end is not great.
yeah, yep, that's
hmm
exactly what it is. So, yeah, but she manages it the best that she can, but yeah, it is painful. It it does kind of hurt her a bit, but you know, there's not much she can do about it. So, yeah,
for sure.
she says hi to you guys, by the way.
Oh,
Or
tell her, say hi.
I will.
Mhm.
I
Yeah,
will.
man.
So, have you heard from your brothers at all, Dylan? Like Alex or Dom?
Nope. No, not really.
No. What are your plans for tomorrow? Like what's gonna happen? Is like any is anybody gonna come and like be there for your like ordination?
Alex and his wife Laura. My grandma and grandpa are coming.
Dom?
No.
No. That's fair.
And then my
Your
my
aunt?
great aunt and uncle. My great aunt and uncle.
Your great
Saida
aunt?
and Miguel.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's my grandma's brother. Or no, it's my grandma's sister and her husband.
Oh yeah. Yeah. They went to your farewell talk as well, right?
No.
Oh, they didn't. Okay.
That was just my great uncle. Separate, different great uncle though. That was my great uncle Pablo. My great aunt that's coming with her husband is Saida and Miguel.
Oh.
Saida is my abuelita's sister.
Mhm.
Pablo is my abuelita's brother.
Okay. Were
Oh, this drawer is so freaking heavy.
were they where do they live? Like, do they live close
Oh
by?
dear me. No, they live in Texas.
Oh wow, that's really far.
Okay.
But
Respect.
their son, he came to Utah for a presentation or something like that. He
Hmm.
plays the piano
Oh, cool.
slash organ, like professionally, I guess you could say.
Mhm.
Like, dude, he is super good.
Have you seen him play?
He sent me a like an audio recording of him playing, and when he first started to learn the organ, it is also when I like first got him to Hollow Knight as well. So he sent me a
Hmm.
video of him playing
The Hollow Knight theme?
Grimm's theme.
Oh, Grimm's theme. That's still
Yeah,
Alright.
good
you
to
know it's
play.
like super fast paced and like
Uh-huh. Yes.
yeah, he played that on organ. He sent me the audio file for that.
Dude, that's awesome.
Dang,
Dude,
that
he is
sounds
super
pretty
talented.
sick.
Well, you know, I don't even want to say it's talent. He's put so much work into doing that.
Well, I would say it is talent, but yeah, I would also say it's hard work as well, because you have to work at your talent, right?
Yeah,
To develop it.
but like just claiming to have like for me to say like, oh yeah, all that and like with how good he is, it's not because of any hard work. It's just because of talent. No, he's put so
Yeah,
much time
right.
into what he's done. Just calling it his talent, I feel like would not be doing it justice. Would not be
Right.
doing him justice. He's done so much for it. So
That's good. Is he gonna
he
be
is so
is he gonna be at
what?
your ordination or?
Probably.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
Hmm.
I wish I
I
could be.
assume you will because My aunt is gonna be there, so I assume he's gonna be there.
Yeah. I hope you don't get any of them sick. I hope you're not like super contagious. That'd be really annoying.
I just wear my mask the entire time.
Yeah. Yeah.
I still have my masks from high school.
I do too,
There.
actually. I still do as well.
They're branded with the high school logo.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
That's sweet, actually. My high school never did that. My high school was just like, you know, my high school just gave out just masks that you sell at the store. So that's
Like
sweet.
the N95s, like the blue ones,
Yeah, yeah,
like the disposable ones, right?
yeah. The disposable ones. Yeah,
You still have that?
yeah.
Ew.
Yeah, it's kind of. I don't I don't use them like almost at all anymore unless I'm like super sick and I'm out in public. That's about it. But yeah. So it
Yeah.
was it was
The
weird too. I will say this. When we went up to the Northwest, there were a lot of people wearing masks still. I was like, wait, like, why? I was like, the pandemic has been over for at least like 2 years now. Like the heck? So I don't know. That was kind of weird. There are a lot of mask wearers. So it's okay. It's okay though.
Yeah, and sometimes.
Yeah, did you guys see what happened on the news?
no.
No.
What happened?
So this is just what I saw. Basically, Trump he went to this like it's called what's it called? I don't know why they have this, but it's called the National Association of Black Journalism or something like that. And he went there, and obviously most black people don't like Trump, and so he would just sat there and like I watched the whole thing when we were in the I was in one of the hotel rooms on our trip, and I watched the whole thing. And dude, this interviewer person like just said all this stuff like just like basically us asking him a question, but like in a very mean way. And she was like,
Sounds about right.
you call people this, you call people that, you know, you're a terrible human being. What do you say to that? Or something like that. Something. And Trump was like, that's like the worst way I've ever heard a person ask a question. Just straight up, he just said that.
Yeah.
And like what was really funny was like and then later um you know, because Kamala Harris is now the new like I think she's the new Democrat nominee now after Biden like
Yeah.
Yeah.
died.
Yeah.
Um, basic basically Trump was talking about like her race or like her ethnicity, and
Yeah.
he
I
oh you saw that, Sam?
yeah, I did hear about this. That's pretty funny.
Yeah, he was saying that like because Kamala Harris, I don't know if you guys know, she's not an African American person, but she keeps saying that she is for some reason. Her mom is from India, and then her dad is from Jamaica. So she's not like African American at all. She's not. She's mixed race. But she keeps saying that. And then but Trump just said, yeah, she used to say, this and this and this about how she was mixed race, but now she says that she's black. And it's weird, right? Basically. Cuz that's she didn't say that before. And then the interviewers were like, "What? Like that's the whole room was like, "Whoa, that's kind of racist, bro," and all this weird stuff. So it's been weird.
I just thought it was hilarious with his comment where he says like, I don't know which one she is. I respect or no, she's like no, no. He's like basically because she ends up choosing whatever her race was or whatever.
Yes.
He's like he literally just goes like, well, I respect both races or something like that. Then it just completely wrecks her because it means she didn't like one of them, and that's why she wanted to be
Yeah,
the
yeah,
other or something.
yeah, and Dylan, you know what's even funnier about
Uh,
this whole thing? Kamala Harris was invited to this event, and she keeps saying that she's African American, and she didn't even show up. And yet Trump,
Wow, she,
who who
Derek, you there?
yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
You cut out.
yeah,
Oh, my bad. Yeah,
mm,
all
Like
I
you
was
said, she got invited to, and then you just stopped
oh,
talking.
yeah, so she got invited to the journalist thing, and like she didn't even show up at all. And Trump was invited, and yet, Trump obviously, a lot of those people in that room hated him because it was in Chicago, right? But he still went. But Kamala Harris wasn't even there. So Trump was like, "Where is she at?" You know, like I was told she was gonna be here, and then she's not here. Like the heck? So he was just very blunt, bro. He reminded me um of you, Dylan, in some ways. Like you can be very blunt sometimes. That's how Trump was in that event.
I try.
He- Oh my
and
goodness.
I heard you turn on your PS5 there, Dylan. What are you doing?
What? What are you talking about?
Well, what are you gonna play?
I don't know yet. I can't decide what's going to be my last video game I ever play. Well, not ever play, but
For 2 years.
Yeah, it's a Sekiro. I don't know.
Oh, by the
Maybe.
way, Dylan, I was gonna ask. Um, I assume you already have it. But what is your mission list, your email thing, so that we can see your emails?
Yeah, the email list.
what do you mean?
Like an email list. Like, do you have an email list that you're
Do you have like a
making with
missionary
the people
email, like we
that?
could send you emails and stuff while you're gone?
I do have a missionary email, and yes, I am indeed making a list of people with
Ooh,
their emails.
ooh.
Mhm. Sure.
We can we be on? Can what's your mission email? Cause I would like to write to you just like how I wrote to you, Sam.
Yeah, and
The
I'll
letter
also write.
D. So DN Stewart.
Oh yeah, your middle name's Nathaniel, huh? Right?
Hmm.
You know what's really funny, Dylan? I forgot what your middle name was for so long. I was like, what is? Because I know Sam, your middle name is John. I didn't know what Dylan's was.
Yeah,
Yours
I
is
can send
John.
you a.
Yeah, Sam's middle name
Yeah,
is John.
John. Yeah,
Yep, John.
yeah. I can send you my email here, Dylan.
Yeah,
That
I
you
can.
can
Yeah, I
send
can
your
too.
emails. To.
So it's DN Stewart, right?
Missionary.org.
At missionary.org.
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay. All right, I'll just write that down. Dude, it's
Is that like
crazy.
a new professional email? Sam?
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, I mean, you don't have to use it. Like when you're done with your mission, you don't need to use it anymore, right, Sam?
Well, even if you wanted to, you don't really have a choice because it gets deleted 3 months after you're done.
Oh, right.
Yeah, so you don't really have a choice if you want to keep it or not.
Dude,
So
it's literally just like in high school when you have those like school emails, and then
yeah.
like after high school, then after you graduate, they're just gone. Okay.
Yep.
All right, I'll send you
Exactly.
mine. Okay. Here's mine. Which one do you prefer, Dylan? On like message it, like Discord, or do you want like me to like message it to you, or
Whatever is easier for you, I really don't care.
okay. Okay, that's my email. I need to change it, but I keep forgetting. Maybe.
Yeah, I made a new email too. Actually, funnily enough.
Oh, you did.
Good.
That's
Yeah.
cool. That's dude. This is. I'll be honest. I've been kind of. It's kind of weird. This whole voice call so far has just been kind of weird because it's the last time we'll be talking to you for, and we'll be hearing your voice for a long time. I was telling Sam
Yeah.
this before you came in. That for me at least today has been a little sad. I'm like, this is the last time I'll be speaking to Dylan.
Womp womp.
Yeah, but
Mhm.
you're leaving for a good reason though, and you'll become a better person because of it. So you'll be serving the Lord, which is a good
Uh-huh.
thing.
Mhm.
Yes, sir.
You just say yes, sir.
Hmm.
Dang. Yo,
Oh
Dylan, have you
yeah.
taken any like cough drops or like any medicine for your throat?
Today, no. This last week, yes.
Okay.
Oh, I mean, I had some honey lemon tea.
Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty
If you have
good.
any cough drops, I would recommend because cough drops help a lot with throat stuff. So that could maybe help you if you have
Okay.
if you have any. If you don't
I
though,
will take
that's
that advice. Thank you.
yeah, no problem. Yeah. I whenever I have problems with my throat, like if it's really bad, whenever I have a cold, I usually I have like at least a couple cough drops a day. And then my throat feels a little better. So,
Yeah.
the Max is barking. No. Don't bark, my son. Anyway,
No, I don't know. So, oh yeah, this project. Oh,
I'm sorry, Sam. I
yeah,
it must be kind of it must be kind of annoying that, Dylan, like I'm done with college and stuff and Dylan doesn't have, you know, college stuff like homework and stuff like
yeah.
that. And you're the only one that's
Go
like
ahead.
doing
Call me a bum. Do it.
No, no, I'm not calling you that. I'm just saying that,
This has been
like
a bum this whole time.
I'm just saying that we're both like not doing like that kind of stuff right now. And we're just, we just have free time, right? And then Sam's over
Mm.
here just like, I need to get this project done now.
Yeah, it's so dumb. I might honestly have to still continue it tomorrow because it's just,
Dang.
I don't even know.
One
It's
thing I'd
no
recommend,
fun.
Sam, this is what I've learned, not only in college, but when I was in high school too. When you're doing homework or a project and like you've been working on it for so long, your brain just starts to like die and you just start to lose focus. When that happens, just stop, just take a break for a while and then come back to it later. And then you'll be more focused and you'll feel better and you'll do better on it.
Yeah,
So,
that's true.
so you just
And yeah, I think I'll still have enough time to get it done tomorrow, even with everything that's going on. So
right?
I think it should be all right that I
Yeah.
take a little break. Because even then, I only have one section left that I have to finish for it,
Mhm.
pretty much.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think I'll probably take a break from this thing in a minute or so.
Good. That's good. Yeah, you'll feel better. Trust me, bro.
Yeah.
So, what we done? Did you decide on a game you're playing?
No. Well, I was gonna play Ghost of Tsushima, but it's updating right now.
Ah.
Oh, Ghost of Tsushima. There we go. I also want to get that game so bad. It's so funny. Because there's so many games that I still want to get, but it's just, I don't know. Right now, I'm like, I have too many games right now. I need to start actually beating some, and then there we go. Then buy another
Mhm.
game, you know.
Mhm.
But oh,
Fair enough. I feel
that's
that.
Yeah, it's just really it's so funny with the world that we live in because we're like just so much of like a consumer, you know, like we're super excited to buy something and then when we buy it, we are like already looking to the next thing that we want to buy and whatever we bought just gets laid off wherever, you know. Like
Yeah, yeah. I
maybe
remember when
we
I was a kid, like buying a brand new game for $20 and then
Yeah.
playing that one game for months.
Yep.
yeah. Yeah. I also remember that too. Pretty crazy.
Yeah. I
So,
I I I miss those old days, bro, of games when it was just
yeah.
you could buy like 4 games or 3 games for like $60 and they were all really good if you bought them, if you chose the right games.
Hmm.
Those were good times, man.
Yeah, at this point, you have to like rely on sales if you want good deals like that.
Or just use store credit.
Yeah, yeah. So
Yeah.
sell whatever you don't want. Do that, yeah.
Yeah. You know what's funny, Sam? I think I've told you guys this a couple times. I do the same thing with Magic cards. I go to my game store and
Yeah,
yeah, I just sell my cards. All the cards, a lot of the cards that I got from this trip, not all of them, but at least half of them, uh, I kind of scammed the stores. Like I bought them at a cheaper price
yeah.
than what they're actually worth, and so I just sold them back to I gave it to the store for store credit, and I got like a $25 card today. It was sweet. I think I
Mhm.
I think did I tell you this already, Dylan? I think I told Sam, but
About what?
the today I used a lot of the store credit, a lot of the cards that I bought from the trip as store credit, so that I could get a $25 card today.
No, you did not tell me.
Yeah, I got a. In fact, this $25 card, I kind of have a history with this card, which is really stupid, and I cringe, and I'm just like, why did I do that? I actually used to have this card a long time ago. It's an older card. It's actually from around. You might have seen it, maybe Dylan, because it was printed around the set that we started playing, like the M13, like Innistrad stuff, like around then.
Okay.
Um, but I had this card when I got my own little like M13 core set box. I actually got it, but it was very damaged. Um, and it's a super good card. It's very good. But long
What is the
story,
card?
I'll show you. I'll show you. Long story short, years go by, and my cousin Patrick, we were in my grandma's basement, and we were like trading cards, and I showed him this card, and he was like, "Hey, I need that card for a deck. That card is really good." And I was like, "Oh, okay, you can have it," because I knew it was a good card, but like I didn't need it. And then like a year later, I found out that this card is like $70. And I'm like, dude, why? And I told my cousin Patrick and we found that out, and we were like, no, why did we do that? Because he ended up trading it too. Um,
Dang.
and I saw this card at the store, and I was like, oh, dude, redemption arc. I need to get this, and it's in better condition than the card I had. This is the card.
It's not really. It's I see mage.
Yeah,
I can
I can't read
partially
it.
I
I can
yeah,
read
I
it.
can't read
I
it
can
either.
read it for you guys if you want. I'll read it to you. So the card is called Snapcaster Mage, and it's printed
That's what it is. Snapcaster.
yeah, and I was and it was printed in Innistrad, so it's around that time. But it's a 2/1 with flash. Flash means you can cast it whenever you want, basically. And when it enters the battlefield, you target instant or sorcery card in your graveyard. It gets flashback until the end of the turn, which flashback is like you can cast the card again from your graveyard, and then gets
Right.
exiled. And then the flashback cost is equal to its mana cost. So if it's like a 2 mana, if it costs 2 mana, then the flashback will be 2 mana. So the reason why this card is $25 is because it's in a lot of competitive decks, and it can be used at any time to like counter a spell or to like kill a creature at instant speed. That's why it's really good. So, but yeah, that's the card.
That's pretty cool, dude.
I don't know if you recognize it, Dylan.
No, I don't.
You don't? Okay. Yeah. So, but yeah, I was super happy when I got it. When I saw it at the store, I was like, "Oh, dude!" So, yeah, I have it. I'm gonna
Mhm.
use it in a deck that I'm making. It's almost done. It's a blue-red spell deck, so that will be in there. But yeah, I finally have one again. And I messaged my cousin, and I told him like, "Hey, I got the card. I got it back. We've redeemed ourselves." And he just laughed and he just said, "Yeah, it's in way better condition than the old one." I was like, "Heck yeah, man." So, yeah,
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 right.
yeah, and then I'm trying to think. I went to the mall today, which was fun. I went with my mom and my aunt Minerva, so Cloud's mom. That was cool. I don't know if I told you that, Dylan, but that's something else I did.
No.
Yeah, that was fun too. So today's been kind of a chill day for me. So just having a good time. So yeah, I'll miss you a lot, Dylan. I'll be honest. Just like with Sam, I'll miss you a lot, bro. It'll be
I'm sure I'm gonna miss you guys too.
yeah, it's kind of bittersweet, this last voice call. It's kind of weird. So, it's kind of like, what, you know, we're not going to be speaking like talking to each other like this for a long, long time, the three of us. So, because it feels like I don't know if you feel this, Dylan, but like for me, like it feels like a week or two ago, Sam came back from his mission. And then
Yeah.
and then now it's like you're leaving like right after. So, but that's okay though. It's the Lord's timing, right? And you're gonna go serve and do a great job, and you know you'll be blessed for it too. So, but it's just sad. It's just sad to see friends go.
Yeah.
So,
Thankfully, though, I'm back. I'm not dying.
no,
Yeah. Luckily, yeah.
Also, Dylan, before I forget, when you go over there, if you can, I would love some cocaine. That would be great. If you can if you preach like the
That
gospel
cool.
or something, yeah, to like one of those drug cartels, like if you can get some coke, that'd be fantastic. I need some of that in my life right now.
I almost got that on my mission.
Wait, really? They
Someone did offer me. Yeah.
really?
Yeah.
Someone offered you what?
Someone offered me cocaine when I was on the mission.
Oh yeah.
Crazy, man.
Yeah, I was like, I'm okay.
Yeah,
No
I'm
thanks.
okay, man. I'm all right. You know what? You guys, actually, you guys probably won't be surprised by this, but I've never been offered drugs as of right now. I haven't been offered drugs or alcohol. Actually, no, I've been offered alcohol. I've never been offered drugs.
Funny, there's this one classmate I have in my one of my classes, and he's offered me beer like 2 times.
What game is that, Dylan?
Oh, you can hear it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear a little bit.
Sorry, it's Ghost of Tsushima. It finally updated.
Oh, nice. So that'll be the last game
So,
you play.
oh, it is a good game.
Yes.
So,
Wait. What were you
oh
saying,
yeah.
Sam?
Wait, what?
You were talking about stuff.
Oh, I was just gonna say I'm also gonna start playing some games. I feel I mean my brain feels brain dead as
Right?
what I was. You already heard the way how I just spoke then. It's pretty dead right now.
Your brain is like, I cannot talk right now.
Yeah.
This is not working.
Uh, I just sounded like Joe Biden right there for a second.
Yeah. Dude, like,
Oh,
I don't know if you've noticed, Sam, he's just not on the news. Like, he hasn't shown up
yeah,
at
like
all. He just disappeared. Same with the Kamala Harris. They've just disappeared, man. Like, the heck?
yeah, it is pretty interesting for sure. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I just know that I think Kamal Harris is gonna get pretty badly clapped. That's for sure on where what happens.
I 100% agree, man. It's gonna
Yeah,
it's gonna be
because like
it's gonna be a slaughter, man. It's gonna be fantastic.
yeah, because Joe Biden had for sure some kind of chance, but I don't know about Kamala.
Hmm.
It's yeah, it's definitely not gonna be very good with what'll happen. So
Right. Yo, Dylan, what are you nervous about tomorrow and next Monday?
No,
No?
not really.
No? Are you nervous about
I mean,
like
I don't typically get nervous in general
yeah,
until like the until like the moment of.
right.
uh, yeah.
Are you nervous about like the like going to Mexico and stuff? You
No,
no?
I mean it doesn't seem real yet, so no.
Yeah. Yeah, and
Makes sense.
yeah. I don't know. I've like I don't like I don't know how I would react. I would probably be at least a little nervous. So,
Hmm.
but that's just like I think you guys probably know I'm naturally just a very anxious person, so I'm always nervous about
Yeah,
everything. So, so yeah. But yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure you'll be all right though. So,
Yeah, it'll be fine, sure.
oh yeah.
You'll definitely run into more wild dogs than what I ever did.
There are a lot of wild dogs in Latin America, that's true.
Yeah, so watch out for them.
Yes. Maybe you'll even like, I don't know, get to watch some Chavo or something. That'd be pretty sweet.
that'd be pretty interesting actually.
Yeah. You know what I found out about that show? They don't show it on TV anymore. Like at all. Like, huh?
Oh,
They used
that
to
is interesting.
yeah, like when I was younger, we would go to Las Vegas and like it would be on the Spanish channels and we'd watch it for a while and it'd be great. Now they don't show it on TV anymore. It's really sad.
Hmm.
So the only way
You
you
know
can
what
watch Wait, what, Sam?
No, go ahead. You can
Oh,
finish
oh,
yours.
I was just gonna say, I was just finish real quick that the only way you can watch the show now, like shows like that, are if you have the DVDs or through the internet. But on the internet, they keep like blocking them on YouTube.
My
So
gosh.
yeah, so they're hard to find now. It's really sad. Anyway, what were you gonna say, Don? Or Sam?
I was just gonna say, I never realized that the theme song of El Chavo is it has to it's like a from a classical composer. I don't
It
remember
is.
who though.
It is. I actually
Yeah.
know the exact song. Yeah. I found that out later
Yeah.
when I was older. I was like, oh wow, this is like an actual like song, but like they took it
Uh-huh.
and they made it the show theme. It's kind of weird, but
Yeah. Yeah, it was really funny because at first when I was listening to this composer, it was mostly because I wanted to find a song to play on my accordion.
mhm.
And I listened to that song and I was like, wait a minute. I thought Isn't this the El Chavo song? Like,
Yeah, it's called The Elephant Never Forgets is what it's called. And it's
yeah,
yeah, it's basically the Chavo song, basically. Yeah, it's interesting.
yeah.
I didn't find that out until I was older. So,
Mhm.
yeah, that was I used to watch that show a lot as a kid. It's a good show. It's fun. What's funny is I don't know if I've told you guys this story. Um, so I really like that show, but Justin did
I thought you
not.
liked Chapulín Colorado more.
No, no. I like Chavo more. Trampoline Colorado is fun, but I always liked Chavo more growing up. I still do actually. I don't know if I told you guys this, but when my uncle was here, when he was staying with us, almost every Saturday while my parents were at the temple, we watched like one or two of the DVDs every day. And we have like 15 of them. We have a lot. So we watched almost all of them except for like two. So I've seen a lot of them. So, yeah. Yeah, I always liked Chavo more. But the funny thing is, Cloud does not like Chavo at all. And I remember when I was little, I was like, Cloud, let's watch El Chavo. And he said, no, why would I watch like old people like playing kids? Like that's just weird. That's what he told me.
It kind of, yeah, like I can kind of see what he was thinking, but
Yeah,
yeah.
he would rather watch like Yu-Gi-Oh or something like that. That was like his thing. But like yeah, it was funny cause like his mom is obviously Hispanic too, but he did not. I don't know. He just didn't care about it. He just watched Yu-Gi-Oh and Dragon Ball Z instead, and he was a happy boy.
Is there much that Cloud does really find interesting when it comes to Chile or those places, or not really? Because I
Um,
feel like he doesn't really mention or like any kind of interest really with those
Yeah,
guys.
it seems like he doesn't really care about his heritage.
well, he does. He loves one thing he loves. He loves Chilean food. He loves Chilean food. If you talk like Sam, if you when like um if you come up here, um
Hmm.
if you ask him about Chilean food, he'll say, "Oh yeah, it's the best, bro. You need to have this and this." He loves Chilean food. Whenever he comes, he actually came over about a week ago before we left on our trip, and my mom made Chilean food, and he like ate like all of it. He ate like he ate the Chilean salad and everything. He loves Chilean food. Um, that's about it though. He's not. I don't know. He let's just say he's had problems growing up with that.
Yeah.
Because that's not my story to tell. That's his. If you want, like, cause I don't want to get personal and stuff. I know the reason why, but yeah, he's not he doesn't talk about Chile much. He doesn't like to talk about like his mom's side of the family that much, like Chile stuff. He doesn't. Even when my uncle was here, he didn't come over very much to see him, which was really weird because he had never met him, and they got along really well, but he only came over like a couple of times, and then my uncle just left. You know, it was very strange. I
Yeah.
was like, what the heck? So. Yeah, he doesn't
Mm,
really talk about Chile much. You guys are right.
mm.
So, yeah, he's having a hard time, I think. That's just me though.
Yeah, sometimes that happens.
So, he's been going through a lot and but yeah, what's funny is he does speak Spanish. He does. He speaks Spanish more than I do actually, probably.
I bel
You believe it? Yeah. He every time he
his
comes
mom talks a lot more Spanish than your mom, I feel like.
No, 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 no.
Yeah.
No. No, my aunt
Uh,
my aunt talks a lot more English. Well, no, it's about equal. I saw her today and she was speaking about equal. So, my mom speaks more Spanish than English, and then my aunt is about equal. So, and then My uncle doesn't know Spanish at all, which I don't know. He just has never like I guess like me, he just has never cared. So, but yeah, what's interesting is I don't know where this came from, but Cloud when he was younger, because I don't know if you guys know this, but my mom when she first came to the United States, she actually lived with my aunt and my uncle for a while before like she got her own apartment and stuff. And so Justin actually got to know her really well when he was little, and he only speaks to my mom in Spanish. Like to this day, like he comes over and he only speaks Spanish with my mom. He almost never speaks English with her. But with my dad and I, he speaks English, but with my mom, he speaks Spanish. Always. I don't know why. So,
There
but yeah.
you go.
Yeah, he loves to talk about the Mapuches, which are like the Chilean Native Americans basically. He makes a lot of jokes about them, like the adobe huts and stuff. He likes to talk about that. I don't know why, but
Interesting.
so I actually told him earlier today, because he told me a while back, Dylan, that he wanted to say goodbye to you, before you left, and I told him like, hey, we're getting on, but I don't know if he'll get on or not. We'll see. So he might join in at some point, which would be Pog.
We'll find out.
We will find out, yes. So, how's the game going?
Or so far, so good.
Not good.
Not dead yet, so.
Is the game like Dark Souls or the other Japanese game?
No, it's different than Sekiro.
Okay.
It's more hack and slash.
Ah, I like those kind of games.
And open world too, right?
Well, I mean, they're both open world.
Oh, really?
Open world.
I would think. No, you don't think so?
I don't know. At least from what I play with Sekiro, it kind of felt somewhat linear. At least, like it did feel like
Okay, no, yeah,
there.
you're right. Ghost of Tsushima definitely is more like Breath of the Wild in the aspect of like you have to
Yeah.
like pick up tree branches and stuff to make arrows and things like that.
Mhm. Let's see.
Yeah.
But yeah, I forgot to mention how many games does this Metal Gear collection have? It has 5 games.
Oh, dang.
Wow.
Does it have Metal?
Yeah,
I'm just curious. Does it have Metal Gear Solid?
yeah, yep. It has Metal Gear Solid. It also has the second one and the third, and then it has the original Metal Gear on the NES, and it has Metal Gear 2.
Oh,
So yeah, it's pretty cool. Right now, I'm trying out the really old games so far. It's kind of hard, but
right.
yeah. What else would I expect with NES difficulty?
Dude, last time I played Ghost of Tsushima was in December.
Oh, wow.
Dang.
That's a long time.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Dude, I don't know if I told you guys this, but I don't think I have actually. Now that I think about it, but it's actually it was actually in hindsight, uh, like the trip that we did, Sam, to go see you, Dylan, was actually like really good actually. For
Oh,
what
dude,
we
yeah, it
did.
was perfect.
Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
Because I had no idea that we weren't gonna be able to. Because I thought we were gonna see you for your farewell talk and to see you at the airport and stuff. But it turns out that that didn't happen. So the trip was actually really good because we actually could spend some time with you IRL at least before you left, at least a little bit.
Mhm.
Facts.
So
Yeah, that's right.
My boy cooking.
your boy cooking.
He's
Wait,
cooking food.
Wait, who's cooking?
You're cooking.
Oh, yes.
Oh, I thought you meant in your game for a sec.
Oh no, I already quit the game.
Ah.
Oh, okay, you're done
Yeah,
with it.
Well, my parents are about home, so I gotta get their help with my TV.
Oh, okay, that makes
Are you
sense.
on my
That's why
Switch?
my room is. That's why I'm not on my computer. My room is a disarray.
Oh, I was wondering why you weren't on your computer. I was like, why is he on his phone? Like, but yeah, that makes sense though.
You guys want to see my room right now?
Sure.
All right.
Why not?
How messy it is.
Sure, yes.
Oh, what we're about to see.
The mess that is.
Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, it was great though that one trip. I'm so glad we were able to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Now that you know, now you know that we can
So, this is my computer.
Oh, yeah. That will do it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And here's my little stand with all. Dude, look at all these wires.
Oh my gosh.
That's so crazy.
Dude, that's insane.
Is a TV. Just installed the wall mount bracket.
So that's the new one.
Just installed this barely. And then there's the
Dude, your room looks like, like
a
like ob
mess. Yes, I
like
agree.
yeah, yeah. I mean obviously like you're changing things around to fit the TV and stuff. But like I don't know, just it
Oh,
looks it looks
check out what somebody gave me. It's a laundry bag.
Oh, really?
Impure and unclean things.
Yep.
Is it
That's
for
pretty good.
is
For
it
my
like
mission.
your mission? Nice.
Yeah.
That's good, man.
That's really funny. Man.
Yeah.
Oh, I finally hear him.
You hear them.
Yeah,
Do your
man.
I do.
just out of curiosity, Dylan, when your parents come home, do your dogs like bark?
Sometimes.
Okay. That's what Max does. He runs to the garage door and just stands there.
Batman, ya llegamos.
Okay.
Dylan.
No.
Yeah, man. So
Oh,
Sam, how what happened at work today?
eh? I'm trying to think, like there was some level of stress, but it wasn't too bad. It was, I don't know. It's mostly because of like the week and just how stressful it's been with school and whatnot. So,
Uh-huh.
but it was all right. Just mostly helped a different amount of customers, and there is one coworker that like he's pretty good. He's pretty fun to be around. Um, but I don't know. He's very sarcastic. So
Yeah.
I don't know. With how with how stressed I was, there was a couple times where I felt like I wanted to just tell him to tone it down on the sarcasm.
Oh.
But
So he took it a little too far.
yeah, a couple times. Like if he would have done it one more time, because typically I have a limit of when until I'm like, okay, that's it. Like I'm gonna say something. Like it's typically like 3 times or something like that.
Right.
And he said two things that I was kind of made my stress feel a little more elevated.
Oh.
And but I'm guessing he kind of noticed though by the way how I was somewhat acting that it wasn't really a good time to do those kind of comments. Because normally I don't really care. Like if I'm very stressed out, like or no, when I'm not stressed out, like it's I don't really care and it's funny also.
Uh-huh.
But when I'm just pretty stressed, I don't know. It's not really the same thing, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, I understand.
So yeah, but luckily he took the hint with what I was kind of reacting, and at that point he chilled out. But I almost, if he said one more thing, I would have said something.
Yeah.
So,
Have you
and
have you guys gotten any like new Roman coins in the shop or?
I didn't really look at the Romans stuff today.
That's okay.
Um, I know we changed up some of the displays a little bit, so there's no longer that Asian set that was around
Oh, really?
a while ago.
Yeah, yeah, when we
Yeah, now
gaming, yeah.
it's yeah, now it's even more shipwreck stuff, so they made it look more piratey kind of a look to it.
Oh,
So
okay.
it's cool.
Wait, so where's like the Asian coin section then?
They just moved all the Asian coins with all the other foreign stuff, so
Ah, okay.
yeah, back to where they were, yeah. So that is all right. And what else? Trying to think. Yeah, it was pretty busy. There was a lot of customers. Yeah, it was pretty busy for sure.
Okay. But not as busy as like other days though.
I felt like it's probably been the busiest it's been in a couple weeks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but there's for sure been crazier days though. So
Right. Which makes sense, right? So
Mhm. Yeah.
that's what happens at every single job. There is always there's busy days and there's not busy days. So
Yeah, and yeah, when
Monster
let's
Hunter Now is
see.
a free-to-play mobile game from Niantic.
During oh yeah, in 2 weeks once I'm done with my semester, I'm gonna go back to working full time for a month.
oh wow. So every single day?
Pretty much just Tuesdays to Saturdays. That's normally the full time is for the coin shop. So
Oh, okay.
yeah, it's
Fair.
closed on Sundays and Mondays. So
Sense. Well, if you can, I know obviously, you know, you're busy and stuff, but if you can, sometime over the summer, we'd love to have you.
mhm.
You're welcome to come and visit. I don't know if you can or not, but
There probably will be a point where I can call for a day off on a Saturday and then I stay until
Monday.
Monday. Yeah, and head back home around the afternoon or so.
Yeah, that'd be great. I don't know,
Mm.
you know, when you can do that, but that'd be awesome. Uh,
Yeah,
to like hang out IRL and stuff. That'd be great. You haven't been up here in a long
yeah, I hope
time.
that's right. Yeah, it's been a long time.
Yeah, so I've already told Cloud like, you know, when Sam comes up here, we wanna we're thinking about going fishing. And he's like, "Oh, cool. I know a good spot." That's what he told me. So,
Yeah, that would be really good. So,
yeah, so just let me know. Let me know you know, if you're when you come up and that'd be cool. And I'll let
hmm
my parents know and yeah. So, 'cause
yeah, I'll definitely be sure
dude,
to
Rexburg has changed so much.
Mhm.
Like they're even like even right now, 'cause like we drove to Idaho Falls, right? Like the freeway, like the exit, like to Rexburg is changing. Like they're adding like stoplights and stuff, which they didn't have before, and it's really
Hmm.
weird. And I don't know. There's all
That's an interesting addition.
Yeah, there's all this weird stuff going on, bro. It's weird. Like why? Why are you doing this? But yeah, a lot of stuff has changed. There's a lot more stores. They're building another temple here. Uh,
Yeah, that's what I heard about another temple in Rexburg. I was like, there's gotta be two temples?
there is, yeah. In fact, they're gonna be on the same street.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's straight down, dude. Like 5 or 6, like at least a couple miles down the road is where the next temple is. When you come up here, I'll show you where it is. And dude, it's
Mhm.
like what's really funny is right across the street from the temple is the Walmart in town.
Yeah.
Which is like one of the main places where people, get stuff. Dude, it is so crowded in there all the time. And like it's summer, right? Most of the students are gone and stuff. Like it's still crowded because there's so much construction, you know. So
That's really crazy.
it is, yeah. So like going there like to get groceries and stuff is like, we have to go through all this construction and there's all these cars everywhere and there's people visiting from Yellowstone that are going to Yellowstone too. And so like
Yeah.
it's super crowded over there.
Dang,
So, but
crazy stuff.
yeah, we can't do much about it, so we mainly just go to Idaho Falls. That's why most people around here like there are a couple stores here that like sell groceries and
Mhm.
stuff, but a lot of the really like good stuff is in Idaho Falls, which is like 20-30 minutes away. Um, like there's a mall there. I think you remember the mall there. That's where we got our wallets, I think.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, there's that
You're there.
mall. There's a lot more stores there. Uh, so there's also a lot more to do. Because in Rexburg there's not that much you can do around here. Like what's funny is um Dylan might be listening, I don't know. He probably remembers this though. But when Dylan came up here, he came up here about 6 months before you came back. So like literally a
Mhm.
year ago he came up here
Yeah.
for like 2 or 3 days because his parents went to Yellowstone and Jackson Hole and Dylan just wanted to hang out with me. So he stayed at our house for like 2 days and I showed him around and he asked me like, "What can we do around here?" And I told him, not much really." I told him there there's laser tag at the university. There's bowling. There's some restaurants and stuff. Uh, I think
Mm.
there's an escape room I think now, but I don't think there was that one then. Um, there's a movie theater. There's a Fat Cats. There's an arcade in there that's fun. So there's a few things, and there's the game stores. The game stores are here. But like I told him, apart from that, like unless you love outdoor stuff, there's nothing. There's not much to do here. And what was funny was, I don't know if it was the same day, or like the next day, but um, Cloud, Cloud wanted to see Dylan, and so Dylan and we went over to Cloud's apartment, which is really close to my house. So we just drove over there, and and we went inside Cloud's apartment, like to see him and stuff. And when Dylan saw Cloud, Cloud was asking him like, "What have you done around here? Like, what have you been doing?" And Dylan's like, "Oh no, we haven't really like done much. Derek told me that like there's not much to do around here." And Cloud looked at me and he's like, "Derek, why did you say that, man? There's so much to do here. It's really fun." I'm like, "Cloud, like if you're an outdoor person, that yeah, there is, but if you're not, then there's not much to do." And he said, "Yeah, that's kind of true." But he said, like, there's a lot of fun stuff you can do. And Cloud was like, "Did you do this with him? Did you do this?" And Dylan was like, "No." And Dylan was just Cloud got he didn't get mad at me, but he was like, "Derek, you should have done all this stuff with him, man." And I told him, "I'm sick. I'm sick, bro, and I have allergies, and I can't really do that kind of stuff too much." Um,
Mm.
and then Cloud he just straight up was like, well, we're gonna do something fun, you know. Um, and he said, let's go bowling. Let's go to Fat Cats. It's the best bowling in town. And I'm like, yeah, that's true. And I told him I don't want to go though, because, I haven't done bowling since high school, and I was not feeling
Mhm.
well. And I told him that I won't feel well because it requires a lot of arm strength and movement and stuff, and like exertion and like energy. And so
Uh-huh.
I was a little worried. I was like, no. And Carl was like, no, come on, you'll be fine. He said you can maybe like bowl a little bit and then rest in between, and you can take breaks and we can play for you or something. And Dylan was like, yeah, it won't be that bad. And so
Mhm.
then I was like, all right. And so we rode in Justin's truck and we went over to Fat Cats and we played bowling for an hour. It was really fun, but dude, I felt so sick after. So
Sheesh. That's crazy.
so I guess actually there's one more thing we can do, which is what another thing we did with Cloud, which is Cloud there's a big they're called buttes. So they're like extinct volcanoes that are like kind of small, like small little hills. Um,
Well,
but the most well-known one in this area is called R Mountain, and it has a big R on it. It stands for Rexburg, so everyone calls it R
well,
Mountain because it's R Mountain, bro. Uh, and so
shit.
Cloud was like, "Okay, we're gonna go. Let's go to R Mountain. Have you shown him that, Derek?" And I'm like, "No." And he's like, "Okay, let's go to R Mountain." And so we went to R Mountain, and we just drove around it, and then we came back. So there's stuff we can do here, but like
Sure.
a lot of it's very outdoors related. So,
Mhm.
oh, welcome back, Dylan. Hello.
Yeah.
I said thank you. My voice was just dying.
Wait, what?
Mhm. His
I
voice
said
is
thank
dying.
you. My voice was just dying.
Oh, that's understandable. I don't know if you could hear. I was just telling Sam about when you came up and and Cloud had said like, you know, you didn't
Yeah,
tell
you are.
Dylan to do anything.
Yeah.
So, yeah, 'cause we were just talking about like how um, we might hang out IRL up here. The two like how we did a year ago.
I'm really cool with you guys.
Oh yeah, that'd be fun. Yeah. So,
Yeah, it's very nice for sure.
yeah. So, yeah, we've been talking about going fishing because I've
Yeah,
never
that'd be fun.
Lame.
yeah, I've never fished before like properly, but Sam
Mhm.
has and I want to try it, so.
Mhm.
And there's a lot of good fishing around here.
Boring.
Bro, it's at least something you can do here in Rexburg, Idaho.
It's another option.
Cause remember,
Another option to kill. Another option to kill time.
yeah, yeah, cause Dylan, as you remember pretty well, I remember like I told you there's not much to do around here. Unless you're an outdoor person, then yes, there's a lot, but so
Yeah, you're not really an outdoors
Uh,
person.
I'm not. No. I
you
never
know,
have been.
what's really funny about this opening cutscene in one of these Metal Gear games that I just saw?
Yeah.
What?
There it has footage used of President Kennedy as he's like speaking because it takes place during like the Cold War, I believe.
Wait. Is it wait, I'm sorry to interrupt. Is it the clip
Is it
where
the
he
Gettysburg Address?
wait, what?
Wait, what?
I said, is it the Gettysburg Address? I was
No.
joking, but
This is Kennedy,
I
bro.
was gonna say. Yeah, I was gonna say.
Is this the clip where is this the thing where he's like, "Now gentlemen, in the long history of the world." Is it that
I
meme?
don't know because he didn't say anything. It was just like a voice in the background describing like what they were discussing about like some nuclear weapons and things like
Mhm.
that. Then
And the
like
missile
about
crisis.
Russia. And, yeah. And then there's Cuba and whatnot, and like that whole situation.
The Cuban Missile Crisis. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So that was interesting seeing footage of like President Kennedy's face in a video game. It's like,
Yeah. I will
it's
I
funny.
will say I don't know if you guys know this or if I've talked about it. I don't have a lot of present. I don't have a lot of respect for Kennedy anymore. I,
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't, because
Okay.
he was just. I found out a lot of really messed up things that he did that I'm like, okay. So
Yeah, it's interesting why he is on the 50 cent piece, but I don't know.
I don't know, bro. Like he was a good speaker, but he was just morally he was just an awful guy, bro. He just did so many bad things. Like when I was doing my Rat Pack project, I learned a lot of stuff about him that I didn't know before, and like, dude, it is just it's really really crazy.
Yeah.
So, have you? I was gonna ask too. Have you guys ever met a Cuban person before?
Oh, I've met a lot on my mission.
Oh, really?
Yeah, a lot of them like to go to Germany.
Oh, do they talk weird?
Wow, that was
Just
racist.
No, no, I know, I'm just, I'm just saying, 'cause like, you know how like each country has like their own like little like they speak Spanish and stuff.
Dialect.
Yeah, yeah, their own dialect. Yeah, like Chileans speak
Mhm.
super fast. Like my mom speaks really
Yeah.
fast. Like that's the stereotype of Chile. And then like from what I've heard, I could be wrong, but from what I've heard, people from Cuba they don't pronounce their R's.
Yeah, I can see that. Like, I know that like from what I remember, they had some like words that are just like stuck to their dialect that I was kind of like, what does that even mean? Like, and they're like, oh, it means this. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like, it's kind of weird, but yeah. Like they were easy to understand, well, like when the way that how they speak, at least. It's just like some terminology in their dialect was kind of strange.
Yeah, yeah, 'cause I've never met a Cuban person before. So I don't really know, 'cause like people talk about, the Cuban Missile Crisis and stuff. I'm like, well, and people have asked like I've just thought like, I've never met a Cuban person before. That'd be really interesting. Meet a
Yeah.
person from Cuba. 'Cause there wasn't one in the Spanish War at all. There were no Cubans.
Yeah. Yeah, they're interesting. They're like pretty used to the communistic background because, obviously it's communism there. And
Communism.
yeah. And there's like quite a good amount of them that are just atheists basically. Like
Oh,
mostly because they kind of with the government they kind of can choose what is believed and whatnot. But I'm guessing Catholic is probably still the most amount the bigger portion of the population, but I met a lot that were atheists though. So
right.
yeah.
Yo, how's the TV coming along, Dylan?
It's on the wall.
Nice. Progress.
No, no, I just need to
On
put
the wall.
everything back the way it was.
Yeah.
Oh, Sam, guess what?
What happened?
One of my friends from my ward. Guess where he's going?
Is he going to Germany?
Yep, going to Germany.
Is he going to the Frankfurt mission?
No, he's going to Berlin.
Oh, okay. That's still pretty cool.
I've
Did
heard
you
Berlin's
tell
really
him
cool.
that? Did you already tell him that you knew someone that served in Germany?
Yeah, I told him I have I was like, yeah, man, I got a homie that went to Germany too. Went to Frankfurt. He was like, oh, that's sick.
Yeah.
Hmm. That's
Germany's a
really
cool
awesome.
place, man. I like Germany.
Yeah, it is wonderful there.
Yeah, it's really nice. Really cool.
But I'm sure Mexico will definitely give you more interesting stories, at least when it comes to, I don't know, crazy stuff going on.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, probably.
I will say too, will be like as you said in your farewell talk, um, it'll be kind of cool because you know because you're going to like literally like the country like where your like ancestors are from, like at least on one side of your family. So
Uh-huh.
so it's kind of like you know you're I guess like connecting I guess with like the people from where your family's from and stuff. I don't know if that makes sense, but like
No, yeah, it does.
and like obviously you know you already know Spanish, like you can understand it and speak it and stuff. So it'll be easier, which is nice. And you've been to Mexico as well, so you already
I
know a
mean,
little bit of what
I
it's
I
like.
wouldn't say I've been to Mexico. I'm not gonna lie.
What do you mean, man?
A cruise is not the same.
It's yeah, but like it's not the same, but like you know we got to know at least a little bit of like what the people are like and you know what the towns are like and stuff like that. At least a little bit. So yeah, you are right though. It's not the
Yeah.
same.
All right. Let's
Yeah,
back.
at least. At least you'll be familiar with the environment, sort of. At
Yes.
least with
Yep.
things.
No, I won't.
No.
Well, actually, that's true. It's a different part. Never mind.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah, it's not an area that you know that you've been in. So my dad told me he's been through there, and he told me it's not bad. So
Yeah, it'll be good.
yeah. So
All right, power cord, where'd you go? There you are. You're for that. You
wait,
stay
what?
there.
Wait, what?
I'm organizing my cables right now.
Ah,
Yeah, we're gonna be
I mean
saying that. Yeah.
there's a lot of cables on that floor, so probably a good
I
idea.
won't have the free time to do all this when I start my online MTZ.
Right.
Yeah,
Makes sense.
makes sense. So, hmm. Well, I'm gonna play some Spider-Man.
Nice. I'll be honest, bro. Like I've honestly like 100. I've thought about um oh what's the word, dude? I've thought about playing.
Purchasing.
I've thought about playing games while we've been chatting, but I'm like, no, I'll be distracted. I'm not great at multitasking. So,
And
I
Dylan's also getting stuff with his TV and whatnot.
right, yeah.
Calling me slow.
You're too slow.
All right, Nick.
I'm Bowser from Sonic.
Bowser.
Have I ever told you guys that's a funny meme.
I've never heard of it, but that's interesting.
It's a funny one.
Oh, yeah. Well, Dylan, what do you think is the most exciting thing that you're looking forward to on your mission?
Yeah.
Getting a stronger testimony.
Being a stronger testimony?
Yeah.
Wow, we'll definitely do
That's
that.
great. What about what do you like what are you most what are you looking forward to the most when you go to Mexico?
Um. I don't know really.
That's all right.
Not really expecting anything because I don't know what to expect.
Right.
Yeah, that's true. There might be scorpions where you'll be at. At least one of my friends that is serving in Mexico right now. He in his sink they found a scorpion there.
Yeah, there probably will be. I mean, at the same time, though, there's scorpions here in St. George.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there
Yeah,
are.
I had a coworker, and pretty much his girlfriend, while she was taking a nap, a scorpion stung her
Oh,
in her bed.
oh,
Wait,
that's
really?
horrible.
Yes,
This video
yes.
is sponsored by.
Dude, that
Yikes.
hurts, man.
Probably have to go to the hospital too.
No, it wasn't. I mean, actually, maybe she did. I don't remember.
Okay, yeah, because I don't know how bad or like how dangerous they are. So
Neither
certain,
do I.
yeah.
Dude, that's crazy.
Crazy? I was
Oh,
crazy once. They put me in a room, a rubber room, with rats. And rats make me crazy.
oh my gosh. You know, that just made me remember when I was at work today, I was cleaning this one stuff at this one shop because my boss told me to go there to clean some stuff outside, and I found a black widow.
Wait, really?
Yeah, it was literally just outside of the shop, just like in its little web in like a little corner. And the corner wasn't even dark at all. I was like, what's it doing out here? Like, that's so random.
That's pretty cool. Is that the first Black Widow you've ever seen?
No, I've actually seen one years ago, and it was in our garage. Um, yeah, that was scary the first time I saw one of those.
They're pretty common down here.
Makes sense.
How many would you say you've seen?
Oh, at least 10.
Really?
Oh,
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
dang. Yeah,
Like, whenever, like, especially when I was at work working on cars, like, I raise the vehicle up in the air. All right, is there any webs? All right, look out for spiders. Oh, look, there it is right there.
that makes
So yeah, I've seen plenty of Black Widows.
sense.
That's crazy. I've never seen a
Crazy?
scorpion in
I
real
was
life.
crazy once. They put me in a room, a rubber room with rats. And rats make me crazy.
That's made me crazy.
I mean, rats make me crazy too, bro. So I'm with you there.
Yeah, I think I would also go pretty berserk if that happened to me.
Right. Right? Right. Dude.
Right, you are.
I am a tired boy. Been a lot of stuff
Dang,
today. It's been a good day
that's good.
though.
Mm.
We're just chilling, man.
Son mis cajones.
What?
I had to get the crap out of the way.
What the heck?
I
Yeah.
put this over there and I had to slide this over
Did
here.
you just
I
say
mean, I
go?
could pick it up. And,
Oh, oh,
Ya me
okay.
puso lo que
You
estás
meant
haciendo.
cabinets.
no, it's not.
I thought you meant something else.
Sí.
Mm.
Oh my gosh. Sam, I just started laughing, dude. Ah, bro.
With what?
Cajones. The cajones is drawers, right?
Yeah, that is right.
But it's also called like I don't know.
Oh, no. You see, you'd have to do a different accent for that.
It basically stands for like
Derek, I know. I'm well aware. I know.
I won't say it. I've just seen it in like videos and stuff.
But it'd be a different accent for that.
I'll just say that.
It's like cajones.
I don't know if
Is
you
your
probably don't know what I'm talking
you
about,
say, but the other word would be cajones. If you say it really
right?
white like, that's when it would actually be interpreted as.
Dylan's dying.
Yes, I'm dying.
Please don't, dude. You're literally getting ordained tomorrow. You can't die right now, man.
If I die, I die.
True.
I kind of yeah, like that's all right, I guess. At least you're like obviously a missionary, so and as long as you've been doing your best, So
Right.
yeah,
True. So.
obviously that would be pretty depressing for us though. So
Oh yeah, yeah. Think about
mm,
us,
I mean,
bro.
I feel like it'd be more traumatizing than depressing.
well, I would
Yeah.
say both, but
Yeah, it would be both,
yeah,
especially for my parents.
Oh
definitely,
yes.
yeah, it would be fun.
100% agree with that.
Because I mean, yeah, I was listening to some conference talks, and one of them was talking about I don't remember who it was. One of them was talking about I mean, it wasn't the main focus. I just gave an example of two missionaries. One, where 2 weeks before he got sent out, he got in a car crash and he became a
No.
paraplegic.
Yeah.
And then another one, where a couple weeks before he died, also in a car accident.
Oh, dude.
Like literally just barely before he got sent out.
Mhm.
That's so sad.
Yeah. Hmm.
Oh.
So yeah,
Yeah, and like,
we're not
yeah,
special.
even
We're
can
not
happen.
special.
We're all still subject to things that can happen. So,
Exactly.
because some missionaries have the misconception that they think that once they're missionaries, they have like this protective barrier or something that like keeps them safe from like dying and whatnot. But
Harm.
exactly, but
But clearly they
it
haven't
can
read the
still
Book of
happen.
Mormon.
Yeah.
True.
I mean, look at what happens to Ammon. Not Ammon, Alma.
Yeah, it's pretty brutal.
Look what happens to the brothers of Ammon.
Yeah.
Like, they were missionaries. They were great missionaries. And they weren't, like I said, without trial.
Oh yeah.
Mm. Yeah.
Every mission has its own trials, bro.
Starved in prison.
Yep.
Nephi, or like the Nephi later down the line, his brother dies in the
Yeah.
preaching,
Yep.
and yeah.
Wait, what?
So the like in third Nephi, there's the because that's the Nephi that sees Jesus Christ. He has a brother that dies, but
Oh, yeah.
with yeah, with the power of God, he does bring him back to life though. But
Which is pretty cool. That's a cool story.
mhm, yeah,
Yeah.
it's very interesting.
Dude, I'm gonna miss chatting with you with the three of us again. So
Yeah, it
mi-
is
the
a sad departure.
it is. It is. But and just remember what my mom said. I don't even know when that was, but
Look, it needs to go
just remember what my
this way
mom
a little
said, Dylan. You'll when you have those kind of trials and things like that, just just do what my mom told you to do, and
Thing is, my bed is on the left hand.
and
No, I got you, Derek.
it will help
I
you.
got you.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So the
Yeah.
What time is it? Oh, it's almost 11. Look at that.
would you look at
Yeah,
that?
crazy.
Crazy?
Time
I
has
was crazy
gone
once.
Oh my
They found me in a
god.
room, a rubber room with rats. And rats make me crazy.
Sam, why did you say that, man? What?
Why did I say that word?
That one word. Why'd you say that? You had one job.
You
Anyways.
know, it just makes me remember. You guys remember He She at all? You guys probably haven't seen that in so long.
What?
Yup, I do.
Ishi?
It's
What?
How it
how it
should have
should have.
ended.
Yeah,
Oh, yes.
OG
I've
YouTube.
yes, I haven't seen those in
yeah,
forever. Do they
yeah.
do,
Same.
do they still make videos or no?
I think they still do.
Okay. They're not
But
popular anymore though, because I haven't heard from him in forever.
yeah. One that was like one of my favorites was the Batman v Superman one, and it was like because Batman, um, there's like this random villain that comes in with the name of Martha, and then he's like, "Whoa, why did you say that name?" And then, it's, I don't know. I have to show the video to make it seem more funny because me telling it doesn't really give it justice, but it's just so funny. Oh
That
my
makes sense.
gosh.
Dude, I remember when we used to watch we used
Dude,
to
this
watch
is epic.
Captain
So,
Sparkles, the Minecraft series when Minecraft was really new. And like
yeah.
ASDF stuff, and we used to love those.
You guys, check this out.
What
Whoa,
happened?
that's so
Well, bam.
that's better.
Yo, that is
It
sweet.
is on the wall.
And it works. That's even better.
Nice.
Why is it
Oh,
quiet
yeah.
place on the TV? Get that
Oh,
out of
I'm
here.
just on Amazon right now.
Oh, get that out of here. Go to like The
Even
Boys or
better.
something more interesting.
Magic Knight Rayarth.
Oh, is that a good anime?
I don't know. I want to see it, but I don't know yet. It's about magical girls.
Oh, joy.
Oh,
I do not like the magical girl genre of anime.
No?
I don't. I really don't. It's
Look,
just
inspired by your watch list. It's all anime.
All of
Imagine
the
if there's just like
glorious.
some like random like like movie or something that just like that's not anime related, just like in your recommended among all the anime stuff. Be like, oh look, there's
There may
anime,
well be.
anime. Oh look, it's Jurassic Park, bro. Wow.
Yeah, I'd be like,
Batman,
man,
Cape Crusader. Oh,
yeah,
look, it's Jean-Claude Van Damme.
yeah, I would just be like, man, this algorithm is on drugs or something.
My dear friend, no Kotan. This one is so weird.
I will say, Dylan, right now, I will make a promise to you before you leave on your mission. Okay, you ready?
Uh,
Here's the promise. Okay.
oh, check it out.
And Sam, you can hold me to it. You're a witness, okay?
Yeah,
My
yeah.
promise is that I will watch at least I don't know how many, but I will watch as much anime as I can. I will get into anime and I'll watch some of the animes you've told me about.
Oh, check it out.
So,
All
that's
right, you better.
yep. So Attack on Titan, Avatar especially cuz everyone's seen that except me. uh uh
Jujutsu Kaisen. Watch that one.
Jujutsu Kaisen. I want to watch
Yeah.
Naruto cuz childhood and maybe Dragon Ball Z maybe also cuz childhood, like nostalgia.
You might like Evangelion.
Maybe.
I've never seen that one.
I've
Yeah.
heard of it. My Hero Academia.
Mhm.
Clouds told me that one's really
That
good.
one, that one is a bit longer, but it is really good though.
Cloud told me it's great. And yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, I've heard it's longer, yeah. One Punch Man. So I'll try to watch some anime. I'll watch as much anime. I'll watch at least a few of those shows in their entirety. So I'll let you know, Don, when
All
we
right. Oh,
meet.
Ghost in the Shell.
Oh, I've heard of that.
Oh, I've heard of that one too.
So,
Penguin Highway.
Dylan, what are you gonna miss the most
Hang,
while you're on your
hang
mission? What
on.
do you think?
Anime.
You're gonna miss anime the
Anime
most?
will be pretty sad.
Probably.
Since?
It is good stuff.
The one thing that I do the most, like beyond anything else, is watch anime.
Mhm.
Without a doubt.
That's like you're like relaxing, so like if you want to turn off your brain, like you just watch anime.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Oh,
You know what's funny? All three of us have a different way of like when we're tired, we just kind of we just do like we all have our own thing that we do. 'Cause like Sam, you play video games, that's your thing. And then Dylan, yours is watching
yeah.
anime. And then mine,
At least, at least on the weekends, I would
yeah,
say.
the weekends, yeah. Um,
Yeah,
and then I guess I don't know what mine would be. I guess
music.
music. Yeah.
Probably music.
Yeah, probably
Mm,
music or YouTube probably would be
Dude,
my
Hunter x Hunter. So good.
heard of that one. You,
correct.
so, dude, okay, I was thinking about this the other day 'cause um oh, I don't know how thought about this, but I was thinking about Pokemon. And
The anime.
yeah, well it's related to it. I
Uh,
don't know why, Dylan. I remember
Huh?
when I was little, I remember when we all lived in Layton and stuff. I remember I went to your house and we watched one of the Pokemon movies.
Sounds about right.
Do you remember that?
I don't remember, but it sounds about right.
Cause I don't remember. What's funny is I don't remember which Pokemon movie it was. I just remember it was one of the Pokemon movies. I think it was the one where I think it's like Pokemon like 2000 or something. Something like that. But it's like one of the early
I
Pokemon
mean,
movies.
yeah, there was Pokemon 2000, Pokemon the movie, Pokemon Forever.
I think
Um,
I think it was Pokemon 2000, I think. But I all I remember is that Mewtwo is the bad guy. That's all I remember.
yeah, I don't remember which name was it.
So, yeah,
oh no.
I was never into Pokemon, so I didn't really I just remember you guys were watching we watched Pokemon 2 we watched I think it was Pokemon 2000 at your house.
Mm,
Yeah, me and my brother were big into Pokemon.
Oh yes. Oh yes, you
uh,
guys were. Yeah, I was the only
yeah.
one like out of us three that like never really got into it. I tried to, but dude, it was just too complicated, man.
Well,
Not complicated. It just was I don't know, I just thought it was weird.
Sam, did you get into Pokemon too? I don't remember that.
I've had a couple of phases where I was kind of sparking that kind of interest, but then it just never pulled through. Cause like
Oh,
I went and got Pokemon Sun. That was like the last time when I like gave the series a chance of like trying to be interested. And
yeah.
then after that, I never went back to it. So
Mhm. Right. So I guess
Fair enough.
so I guess Sam, you and I both haven't really like gotten into like Pokemon then.
yeah, it's just not really my kind of genre or story, I guess.
Same,
It's, I don't know, not really the kind of thing that I find interesting.
same. Yeah.
Hmm.
I do remember
Yeah.
though you were really into obviously Zelda, and then you liked before that when we first met you really liked Mario. That's what I remember.
Yeah, yeah. I was definitely a Mario fan as a kid.
Yeah, and then you moved over to
And
Zelda.
yeah,
So that's what I remember.
yeah, at this point, yeah, at this point I have a pretty broad amount of games that I really do look into, but I would still say Zelda is number one for me though.
Yeah, I would like in terms of like, how long we've known each other, yeah, I would say probably Zelda. Because you were into
Yeah,
Zelda the longest. So,
yeah,
yeah.
that's true.
Yeah, and then I don't know. I guess I don't know if I've never been a I I've never really been a big video game guy.
Hmm.
I don't know if that's true. I don't know if you guys agree with that or not.
I would.
You would?
Yeah, I would agree. I would say like the closest game that like I could think of that you've pretty much always liked is StarCraft.
Ah, yes. StarCraft is great. I haven't played StarCraft in a
Hmm.
while though. But yeah, I still
Yeah.
play it sometimes. So,
Hmm.
yeah, StarCraft. I don't know. I did a lot of stuff when I was a kid. I did a lot of like, cause like I played video games and stuff, but then I also read, and then I watched movies and TV shows, and then I played with I did a lot of stuff.
Hmm. Yeah.
So it's kind of weird. So
Right. Makes sense.
I don't know why, but I just remember like the earliest memory I have. I think the earliest memory I have playing a video game, I think was at your house, Sam. I think.
Oh, really? You never played any game before that, or?
Well, we met in preschool, right? So
Yeah.
we were 3 or 4 years old. So I think the very yeah, 'cause I think it was either with Cloud or it was with you, Sam. 'Cause Dylan, we hadn't met yet. That was earlier.
Hmm.
That was later. Yeah, I think the very first game I ever played was either Melee. It was one of those games. So
Okay. Hmm.
what
Uh,
was the first game you ever played, Dylan, that you remember?
Probably either Halo or Morrowind.
Makes sense.
okay.
I can see that.
Both M-rated games.
Yeah, I know.
That's pretty funny, yeah.
I remember
I mean, it probably was like a Need for Speed game.
Oh,
uh-huh.
okay.
It totally could have. I honestly, I don't remember.
Yeah.
But the ones that I remember playing the most as a kid was Halo and Morrowind.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I don't know why I don't know why, but I knew you guys were really liked Halo and you guys used to play it. I never saw you guys play Halo though. I don't remember ever seeing you guys play it. I don't know why.
I don't know why either.
Cause like I remember you guys would talk about it. Especially I remember especially Dom used to talk about it a lot. And then like I never saw you guys play it though. It was weird.
Hmm.
Yeah. So
Interesting stuff, yeah.
yeah, those were good days, bro. Those days. You guys, do you guys miss those days or no?
There's some aspects.
Yes and no.
Yes and no.
Mhm. Yeah, I wouldn't say everything is like the best, but yeah, it
No.
was good.
For me, like for me when I was younger, like whenever I think back to that time, I don't remember having to do like any homework. I don't know why. I just remember all the fun things we did. I don't remember any like bad things.
Yeah. Yeah, like it's definitely nice, like the stress that I didn't really have to deal with as a kid when the fact that I don't know, didn't really have to really worry about what was happening in the world because,
Nope.
I'm a kid. It's not something I really care about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, so,
What
but
what was your guys' like favorite things that we did together, the three of us?
like hanging out for one.
Right.
I would say when we all went to your house, Derek, and either played Mario Kart, Smash Brothers, or played like Shop. I don't know if you guys remember that.
Yes,
Yeah,
the
so,
stores,
yeah,
dude. Yeah, and we would get my toys and we'd sell them to each other. It was really, really fun.
Yep. I don't even know how we got that to work.
I remember how he did it. I think if
Like there was like money as well. Like I think we traded like mega blocks or whatever.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
cause like, cause this is this
Right.
this is what I remember about it, because Sam and I were really into Mario dolls back then, and I
Mhm.
I still have mine actually, but like we used to I like we each like took a couple, and I would say, okay, Sam, you can have these guys. You guys got to pick like the Mario dolls, and they were like your like mascots or like your like logo people, and they would like represent the store. That's what I
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, I
remember.
remember that as well. They were the shopkeeper for a
They were
minute.
the shopkeepers. And then
Yeah.
we would each grab like some of my toys that we had, or like things that were in the game room, and then we would like make like a little like we had like a little section of the game room, and we just walked to each other's things. That's what I remember. That's how it worked.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd
Same.
agree.
yeah, I for me the most fun, at least when we were that age, was probably playing those games. But in general, I would say the most fun I ever had with the three of you guys was when we went on that cruise with my grandparents. Like when all three of us were together.
Yeah, that was a really fun
That
experience.
was
Yeah.
that's the
That was
most
really fun.
that was probably the most fun uh thing I've ever done with you guys, I would say. But it's hard though, but I like 'cause I just remember so many good things that happened there. And
Hmm.
so cruises are
I know
fun.
this is probably like not gonna happen, but still, I think if like whenever we all get older, like maybe in like 5, 7 years now, 7 years time, if we all have like a little bit of money, and if Derek, hopefully you're actually normal by then, we
Hmm.
can all go on a cruise together, just the three of us.
Oh, dude, that'd be awesome. I'd be so down for that.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be
Yeah, I
great.
agree.
Yeah, we could go to like Mexico or like wherever,
We could go wherever.
like Alaska or something cool like that. That'd be awesome.
Asia or something like that. Japan.
Dude, I would love I I'll be honest, I would be so down if you guys want to go to Japan and travel there. I'd be so down to go. Like all three of us
That
would
would
No,
be
go.
a
too
pretty
expensive.
It'd be expensive, but dude, it would be so fun. And
fun.
Dylan, you could like translate for us. You could be like,
Uh,
"Oh, this means
I'm not
this."
that good.
I
I
think
I can
it.
do like little things.
yeah.
You know what's funny?
Mhm.
My Japanese is opposite my Spanish. You know, I said my Spanish, my speaking and listening is better than my reading and writing.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, I mean,
My Japanese, granted, it's fewer words because I don't know many of the words, but my reading and writing is way better than my speaking and listening.
yeah, that's interesting. Yeah. Yeah, that's that. Yeah, I don't know, bro. Like the cruise was fun. I still think about that because obviously, my grandma was on that cruise and it reminded me a lot of. I still think about like the experiences that we had like uh on that cruise and stuff.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, it was
I
fun. It was a great
agree.
time. So, and the second cruise was great. Don't get me wrong, Dylan, but like without Sam there, it was just without you there, Sam. It wasn't the same. And the same thing, Dylan, when you're not here. Just like remember what we said. We said the same thing about you, Sam, when you were gone. We said, "Oh, this it just feels weird. It doesn't feel right without Sam here." It'll be the same thing when you're gone,
Mm,
Dylan. It'll be the same.
yeah,
So,
we'll figure out.
it'll be different. It'll be a very different thing. So,
Mm-hmm.
but
Yeah,
yeah.
he's right.
Yeah, I love hanging out with you guys. It's always fun.
Hey
And
Sam, guess what's on Amazon?
oh, what is it?
Legend of Zelda.
Yo,
The new one?
No. Well, excuse me, princess.
the show, the
The
cartoon.
show? Oh my
Yep.
God.
Do you remember that show,
Have you
Sam?
watched?
Have you watched that
Yeah.
show, Dylan?
No, but
Really? Sam and I used to watch it a little bit when we were younger, and
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember it very well actually. I just remember we used to watch it a little bit.
Yeah, like I say I liked it a bit more than the Mario show, although I don't know. It's definitely way shorter than what the Mario show was,
Yeah,
so
yeah, because the Mario show, it was crazy with the Mario show, because the Mario show had, oh goodness, there was the Super Mario Brothers Super Show, and then there was the Super
yeah.
Mario Brothers 3 cartoon show, and then there was
Hmm.
the Super Mario World cartoon show.
Yeah.
It was insane. There was so much.
Hmm.
I didn't watch the Super
Yeah.
Mario World one much. I don't remember that one very well. I remember the Super Show and the Super Mario Brothers 3 really well.
Yeah, I only saw um yeah, only like 4 episodes of the Super Mario World one. And yeah, the Zelda show only had 13 episodes. There wasn't any more than that.
Oh, really? I thought it was longer than that.
No, it was very short-lived.
Interesting. I did not know that.
Yeah. Hmm.
I just remember that show was really weird.
Yeah, there's I don't know. I definitely would not feel proud of watching it if I was in public.
Yeah, it's
Facts.
Link is just I will say Dylan in the show, Link is just really he says a lot of really dumb stuff.
Well, excuse me,
He
princess.
says that. There's a couple other things he says. I don't remember them though. Yeah, Link is really
And
dumb in this show.
he acts just like I don't even know, just kind of weird.
He acts like a
Like,
he kind of talks like you know doing the like the surfer dude. He kind of talks like that in the show. It's like
yeah,
why? Why?
yeah, and he tries to basically like flirt a whole bunch with Zelda.
He does,
And
yeah.
there's like so many times where he's like trying to get a kiss from her, and she just like is like no.
No. Yeah.
Yeah.
Also Dylan, um, Ganon in the show, he looks nothing like in the games. Like nothing.
A little bit, but yeah, it's definitely like weird though.
It's a weird show. Watch at your own risk.
Yeah, and the story only covers really just the first game. Like it's not even the second game. It's only basically with what they had to work with the first game, which is not a lot.
Makes sense. Yeah, it really isn't.
Yeah, it's really
Yeah.
not. What do you guys think is the best Zelda game that you guys have played?
That is hard. For me, it like always changes, but I don't know. What do you think, though?
Mm, either Ocarina of Time or A Link to the Past.
Solid.
For nostalgia,
Yeah.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
for pure playing experience, Tears of the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild are just on another level.
Oh, of course, yeah.
yeah. That is true. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, they're like two like like those games compared to like the other old ones are just like completely different playing experience.
Yeah,
You
I
guys have
definitely
played?
like the playing experience better in the newer ones. Yeah,
Yeah.
but yeah, like I would say my top ones are like Twilight Princess, The Wind Waker,
Yes. I remember when we yeah.
and I guess I would say Breath of the Wild for now, because I still haven't beaten Tears of the Kingdom. I'm not even that close.
But you like it though.
So it is a good game. It is a lot of fun. It's just insanely huge.
Yeah.
which is weird because it's on the exact same map.
Yeah, yeah. It's arguably, I don't know, it may as well be like twice the length of what Breath of the Wild was. I don't even, especially if you're trying to do everything. Like, yeah, I'm never doing that.
Just 100% it.
Yeah, no, someone would have to pay me to want to do that.
Sam, I believe you can do it, bro. Like if I could beat every single boss in Hollow Knight except for the Radiance, like the hardest version of the Radiance, you can do it.
Oh my gosh, that's not even 100%.
But okay, in theory it's 100%. In theory, we're not quite there, but we're almost there. I still need to beat the Radiance. I,
Let's
s-
see.
I still need to do
I
that.
thought you didn't beat the Radiance.
No, I never. I beat. If I remember right, I beat the Radiance like when you fight the Hollow Knight and then you do the Dream thing and then you fight the Radiance. I did beat that, but I didn't beat the
Yeah,
Dream variant where he kills you in one hit.
yeah.
That
Oh
one I
my
haven't done
God,
yet.
that's insane that it just kills you in one hit.
Yep. And on top of all that, I did it on mouse and keyboard. I didn't use controller. So
Oh my, that sounds brutalizing.
it you know what's funny? It wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. It wasn't that bad actually. So I even
Uh,
beat like Sly and stuff. I beat all those people. It was hard though.
hmm.
Dylan can tell you it took forever.
Yeah, it did. It was a good long
It
while.
was so fun. It was worth it though. It was so good.
Mm-hmm.
So good.
Yeah, that's good.
I'll be back in a second. I'm gonna get a drink and maybe some cookies. I don't know.
Alright. Yeah, no, I still need to get a different ending on Hollow Knight.
sorry, sorry. What was that?
I was just gonna say, I still need to get a different ending on my playthrough of Hollow Knight.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah, because I only got the one where you basically just replace the old Hollow Knight.
yeah. Which is the worst of the endings.
Yeah, the bad ending, yeah. So I don't know when I'll do it, but at some point I will. I just have so many games now. It's like, dang. Sometimes it's just overwhelming when I open up the library to see what I want to play next or continue. And I'm like, man, I don't even know what to continue. It's just so much.
Yeah, there's too many games.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'd say like the latest game that I've actually been able to beat was Arkham City. Oh
Oh, you
wait, no, not
finished it?
Arkham City. Sorry, not Arkham City. Arkham Asylum. Yeah, that's the one I beat.
It's a pretty fun game. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, it was really good. I enjoyed it. The only thing I'd say I didn't like was just the final boss, like Joker.
Yeah,
Yeah, he was
you fight
just a little.
a weird variant of him, or super mutant of him, right?
Yeah, he was basically like a Bane clone, I guess. Yeah. And then you just fight his minions, and then you like drag him down when he's distracted. Because he like looks at a helicopter that is supposedly recording what's happening.
Yeah, I haven't played that game in forever.
Yeah, I'm sure it must have been a long time since you played that game. But let's see what else. Yeah, I did start playing Arkham City, and yeah, I'm definitely excited to get through that one. I hear that one's the best out of all the,
Yeah, I was about to say.
so I will definitely not be disappointed with that.
Well, you can play Arkham City or you can play some Spider-Man.
Oh man,
Which one you
to
gonna
be
finish
honest,
first?
I might finish Spider-Man first. Honestly, I really love Spider-Man a lot. It's so fun.
Yeah. And I'm guessing because of the difficulty, you're not really playing that much either.
Wait, say that again?
I said, and I'm guessing because of the difficulty, you're not playing Sekiro that much either.
Um, yeah, partly, yeah. Like I definitely will play it. It's just I don't know. Sometimes I need to be like in the right mood, I guess, to play a hard game, you know? At least that's with me sometimes. Because sometimes I'm not always in the mood for like, oh man, I'm potentially gonna die 20 times trying to beat this and maybe still not make progress. But
Yeah.
yeah, that's the only thing I would say that is hard about those games. Like I do love them, don't get me wrong, they're fun, but man, sometimes I get frustrated when I pretty much didn't make any progress, you know?
Yeah, it makes it. Yeah.
Mhm. But I do like it though. It is a good game, so I will for sure keep playing it. I do not regret buying it. So,
Yeah, I love that game so much. It is such a fun game.
yeah, it's for sure better than Bloodborne in my opinion. Bloodborne, I don't know. You don't have a grapple kind of a thing, which is really cool, and I just
Yeah,
think the
I
combat.
love the movement. I love the movement in Sekiro.
hmm Yeah,
You
is
can jump. You can do so many things.
right. So, um, yeah. So I don't know. I'll see how I'll do with these games, but it'll be a while. But right
I'm sure it'll
now,
take. Yeah.
yeah, right now with the amount of games that I have, because you want to know how many games I have on this thing now? I
Sorry, what was that?
have.
Sorry.
Oh, I was just gonna say, you want to know how many games I have on the PlayStation 5 right now?
I'm gonna guess like 20.
I have 30.
Jeez, dude, that's more than me.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Wait. No.
Yeah, I was gonna say because when I went on your friend list or on my friend list on your thing, it says you have like 100 or something like that.
Yeah. No. I was thinking that I have installed.
Oh, I see. Okay. No, I don't have 30 installed. I wish, but I
Imagine
don't
if the
have enough.
PS5 had that much storage.
Yeah, I wish. Um, I know that there's those hard drive things or whatever that you can like increase the storage, but I don't know when I'll get one. And they're kind of expensive too. I'd rather maybe buy it on eBay or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the only thing I don't like. It's like, wow, you gotta really make these storage things that expensive. But I don't know. I don't know what work goes
Well,
into making them.
you don't have to get a PlayStation branded one. To be fair,
Oh, okay.
like,
Yeah, like
have
that.
you
That
seen
is
have you seen YouTube videos at all about it?
no.
Watch a couple YouTube videos, and dude, some people use like really cheap but really good SSDs that fit, and it is
Mm,
cheaper than using the PlayStation branded one. It's just like the Nintendo Switch SD cards.
right.
When they have the Nintendo name on it, it's like $100. But as
Yeah.
soon as you switch to the brand that it is, it just doesn't say Nintendo on it. It goes down to 40.
Hmm. Right. Yeah. Yeah, it's
So I'd,
true.
I'd, I'd look at YouTube videos on it.
Yeah, because like the only thing like what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, really the only concern I mostly had was if it like maybe could potentially do like a side effect like because I know when you get like a third party charger, for example, sometimes some whack stuff can happen with the system. But
Yeah,
since this is storage, it's probably a little safer, I would assume. But I don't know, like you said, I could look up in YouTube and see what people would recommend that's actually good.
there's a lot of good stuff for third party.
Hmm. Yeah, I would think so.
Alright, I'm back.
I was just about to say, man, Derek's been gone for a while.
Yeah,
Yes.
I got some cookies. I was eating them, and then I got a drink. So it was good.
Fuck it.
Heck yeah, bro.
Yep, gotta have the cookies.
Yeah, and you guys, I'm sure you guys know which cookies I'm talking about, but yeah.
Mhm.
Chips Ahoy.
Yeah.
Are those the only ones that you typically eat, or is there
Uh,
another brand that you
there's
think
another
is
one.
alright?
So it's usually those, but if those don't, if those aren't around, the next best
Fudge
option.
Stripes.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
How'd you know
but
that, Dylan?
trash. Those are
Derek,
pretty.
we've been friends for 20 years. How am I not going to know that?
I mean,
Yeah, that's true. I didn't
I don't
remember.
remember what kind of snacks you guys eat. Not really anyway. I might I don't remember though right now.
Yeah, it has been a while.
It has been a long time.
I don't even. I don't even remember what my favorite snack was when I was a kid.
I don't actually either. I don't know. I really don't. So,
Um, ooh,
wait, what, Sam?
nothing. I finished clearing out a criminal base in this Spider-Man game here. So I almost died several times, but I managed to pull through.
Right.
It's funny because there's this one costume I like in the game where you can make clones of yourself,
Right.
and it's so funny because the clones are like, "No, I'm Spider-Man. Whoa, where are you hitting it? I'm Spider-Man." Like, this
That's kind
is
of
really
funny.
funny. Yeah, just super goofy.
The
Ooh, side quest. Hmm.
Dude, I remember do you guys remember that Spider-Man fighting game I had?
Yeah, I used to play Scorpion.
You did.
Mhm.
I was
Yeah,
reminded of that when you were talking about Spider-Man, Sam. I was reminded of that game. That game took for that was a hard game to beat, but I did it.
yeah, I do remember it being hard. I remember I mostly played as the Green Goblin, I think.
I don't remember who I played. I don't remember. I don't know. I remember Dylan played Scorpion. That's all I remember. I don't know why I remember that. I just do. And then there was the Superhero Squad game.
Hero up
Yeah.
Hero Up. Yeah, that was a fun game.
when it actually
Yeah.
worked.
Yeah, well, it's because of the nunchucks. That's the problem.
Oh, I see. It's kind of funny. I don't really remember too much on that game. I don't even remember who I played as, honestly. It was
I don't remember
so
either.
long. Yeah. I only remember really just the show with how goofy it was.
Mhm.
Cause like I don't know, the one episode that like I somehow can kind of remember is like where they're like I honestly don't remember who was fighting. I just remember Thor was in the fight and he gets like hit really hard in the head and he's like looking up at the sky and he's just like pointing his finger up and he's like, "Ooh," and then he like passes out or something. And then he does it like a second time. He just wakes up and then he's like, "Oh," and then he just falls unconscious again. It's like, what?
Wait, wait. That's what you remember of that episode?
Yeah, that's the that's the only thing I can remember.
That's so random.
Yeah,
Like out of all the things,
yeah.
I think you watched that show, right, Dylan?
Which one? Sorry.
Superhero Squad, right?
No.
Oh, you didn't watch that show? Okay. It was on Cartoon Network, so I thought you did.
Yeah.
I rarely watch Cartoon Network.
No. Back in the day though.
No, not well, no, not really.
No?
I didn't really watch live TV.
You watched it on Netflix, right?
Yeah.
That's what I. Okay, that's right. I
And then
remember.
occasionally,
Hmm,
when I went to visit some people, if Boomerang was on, that's how I'd watch Cartoon Network.
yes. Right. Yeah. I remember the main Cartoon Network shows that you watched were like uh you watched Johnny Bravo, right? I think you did.
A little bit, yeah.
Johnny Bravo a little bit. The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy, Samurai Jack,
I remember that. Yeah.
Ed and Eddie. Did you watch Courage? I don't know if you did.
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay, Courage a little bit.
Yeah,
Oh,
that
you
was an
you know
interesting
you know
show.
what's one show that we used that I don't know if you were there, Sam. I know I watched it with you, Dylan, quite a bit. You remember the show Total Drama Island?
No,
Oh yeah.
You remember that show, Sam?
I've never watched it. I just remember that you guys did watch it though.
Yeah, we used to watch it. It was a weird show, bro. It was really strange.
Yeah, it seems like it'd be really weird.
There was that. What else was there? I don't remember anymore. uh,
Codename Kids.
that was a good show. That was a good show.
Hmm.
Um, Johnny Test. We used to watch Johnny Test. Uh,
Kick Batowski.
I remember that
Oh
show.
yeah, that one was also pretty funny. Yeah.
Um, dude. Oh, we used to watch Ben 10. I don't remember which one though. I think it was Alien
It was
Force.
just it was just called Ben 10.
Oh, it was the OG one. Okay. I know they had spin-offs, so I can remember. Did we watch Adventure Time? I don't think we did.
Not really.
No.
Hmm. Yeah, that one was a pretty weird show from what I remember.
I don't remember. I really don't. I'm trying to remember the. We watched SpongeBob too, I think.
Yeah,
I could.
yeah, that was the classic.
I will say I did like SpongeBob growing up. I wasn't as big of a fan of it as you guys were though. Like you guys like really were in. If I remember right.
I was, yeah, I watched that one a lot.
You,
Me too.
yeah, you guys were more into SpongeBob than I. I watched it a decent amount, but I wasn't like obsessed with it though.
Yeah. It was probably like the funniest thing, at least that I've seen when I was a kid.
Uh, we didn't watch Yu-Gi-Oh, did we? I don't think so.
I
I did.
yeah, I did as well, but I don't think we watched it together.
No, I don't think we watched it. No, we didn't watch regular show. I remember when that show was on though.
Yeah, that one was a pretty weird show.
Let me see. I'm looking at all these. We didn't watch Powerpuff Girls, I don't think, because, you know, we were guys. Wait, oh, what's that one show called? It was the. Oh, I think it's called Astro Boy. I think we watched that,
I
right?
watched a little bit. Yeah, I didn't watch too much of it. Only a couple
Oh, we used to watch
episodes.
Chowder. You guys remember
That
Chowder?
show I don't
I didn't really.
Oh, you didn't? Okay. Symbiote?
Yeah,
No.
I don't think I've ever seen it.
Looking around here.
Hmm.
Uh, you know, you know what was really funny? I don't know if I've told you guys this. I went to my game store like a year ago, and the game store owner was he just had Samurai Jack on the TV, just like showing it
Yeah.
in the store, and I was like, okay. And we were just talking about Samurai Jack. I hadn't seen that show since I was a little kid, but yeah, I forgot how good it was. I was watching it in the store, and I was like, wow,
And they ended up finishing the animation too.
they did.
Hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a good show. That's what I remember anyway. Dexter's Lab. I think we watched that.
I only saw a couple episodes with you guys.
We never watched Avatar. I know that. And then you guys didn't watch. I watched a lot of Disney Channel back then. I don't think you guys did.
Nope.
I remember Dylan. I don't know why I remember this. I remember the Dylan you said once. You were like, you were like the. I guess like I was like the Disney kid because you guys weren't really Disney kids, but I kind of was.
Hmm.
Uh huh.
And
Yeah, I do
that
remember
was
that.
really fun. I was like, oh my goodness, I'm a Disney kid, man.
Well, you are.
I'm not anymore. I used to be. Well,
You're not a kid anymore.
true.
So you were a Disney kid.
I was a Disney kid, yes. I
Hmm.
really was. Flapjack? What's Flapjack?
Oh.
Oh, it's this show. Yeah, I remember that show. Didn't watch it though. Yeah.
Um, well,
Ah, goodness. Are you feeling better, Dylan?
Nope.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you take
yeah.
did you like take any cough drops or anything?
Nope.
Oh, sorry, man.
I probably will tomorrow though.
Okay. Well, 'cause you have to wake up early, I know. For the
Not really.
No, this time.
I mean, I only have to wake up at 8 o'clock.
Yeah, but like you have like early morning church and stuff though.
Yeah, but it's at 9.
Yeah, it's true. Dude, I wish I had
I
early
still
morning
think
church.
it's I just think it's weird that there's even a 1:30 church time.
I know that was, dude, when we went to your ward, like for your homecoming talk, and it was at 1:30, I was like, what the heck? Who does church at
Yeah,
1:30, dude?
yeah.
Why would you do that?
I I guess it's nicer for the Hispanics, but other than that,
Dude, I would hate,
even then they
dude, I would hate 1:30 church, dude. That would,
yeah.
like I have my church starts at noon, so like
Mhm.
that's pretty late. I hate it, man. I think like 10 or like 10 o'clock is perfect. Like that's great.
Yeah, it's not because a good time.
Yeah, but like 8 or 9 in the morning is too early, and then like noon or 1 p.m. is too late. So you have to have like 10 or 11 is around where it's good.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
Anyway,
think even, never mind.
wait, what, Don?
I say 11 o'clock is also pretty late in my mind.
Yeah, it's true. It's better than, in
Yeah.
my mind, it's better than like a 1:30 though, or like 9
Oh
o'clock.
yeah,
Yeah.
So it's better than those.
Yeah. And it makes me laugh because even then there's still a lot of Latinos that still either don't show up on time or don't even
I
show up at
know.
all.
I
And
know.
then a lot of times they say because like they had to like sleep really late or something like that, and then I'm like I don't know, like it's true. There's some people that may sleep like at 5 or something, but most of the time they're most likely sleeping at like 2 or 3 maybe.
Mhm.
And that's still enough sleep that you can get before going to church.
Right.
So
Makes sense.
yeah, it's pretty funky.
It's kind of weird. In some ways, it's like,
Yeah.
what?
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah. All right. Well, I'm afraid I have to go. I'm getting tired and I'm very sleepy and I have church and I just don't feel great.
boo.
I know. I wish I could be on longer, but I think I have to get off. Especially, since it's your last time chatting, Dylan. But
Yeah,
I think I gotta do it. I feel bad, but like I want to stay on longer, but anyway. Yeah, I will like
Mm.
this. I would just like to say just something to you, Dylan, real fast before I go. Are you guys gonna get off now, or is it just me?
Well, that's up to you, Dylan. Like I can still be up until 1 or something like that.
I'll probably get off as well. I'm starting to get tired.
That's fair.
Okay.
Plus, I don't feel like talking a lot.
Yeah, that's
Right.
understandable,
I
especially when
was
you
fine earlier, but since I've been talking with you guys, my throat has just been getting progressively worse.
I'm sorry. Well, it's probably a good thing that we're getting
Yeah,
off in some ways.
true.
But yeah, so I would just like to say, because this is the last time we're chatting, so I just want you to know, Dylan, that I love you, bro. We'll miss you a lot. Uh, and it's sad. It's sad to see you go, but at the same time, I know you'll be blessed for what you do out on the mission field, and um, just as my mom said earlier, just praying is the best resource you have against, like, when you're going through trials or like hard times. Just pray, bro. Just do it. I've seen it in my own life, and yeah, the reason why, I know this might sound kind of weird at first, like what? But the reason why I love the Rat Pack so much is because they were such close friends. And each time I see them together, I think of us three. And because we're such close friends, and I'm so grateful for our friendship over the years. And I hope, even, I know obviously, it's not like I'll never talk to you again, Dylan, but like, I hope that, when we all get back from our missions and we all are married and stuff, and I hope our friendship continues to last for a very long time. And
I hope so as well.
yeah, and um, I just want you to know that, just take care of yourself. Don't do dumb things. uh,
I'll try my best.
if there's any cocaine, that'd be great. No, just kidding.
Only if it's in Coke.
Yeah. um,
Yeah.
That one
but
really doesn't have caffeine.
no, 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 yeah, yeah, that's true. But
Mhm.
yeah, but yeah, I just love you, bro, and I want you to know that. I appreciate
Thank you,
you every
Derek.
day.
I love you too.
Yeah,
I really do.
yeah. Appreciate your friendship, everything you've done, but not just you, Dylan, but you, Sam, as well. Both of you guys have helped me so much with this long COVID stuff, and
Mhm.
um, also just you guys are like brothers to me. I just don't ever forget that. You guys, I'll always consider you guys my brothers, always. So,
And you guys are mine.
oh,
Yeah,
that's
same
so
here.
sad. All right.
Hmm.
You want to say anything, Sam?
Yeah, yeah. I just want to say that. Yeah, I also love you as well, Dylan. You're an awesome person, and you're a really awesome friend. You've done a lot for me in my life, and I definitely don't know how to repay it back, but it's definitely been, yeah, an awesome time. And yeah, I know you'll do a really good job on the mission. I know that the Lord has a lot in store for you for regards to where you'll go. And I just want to say that with the regarding the rules on the mission field, don't try to stress too hard over them. There's going to be a lot of times where you might have a comp that might say like it's just an interpretation or whatever of what like the mission president is trying to say regarding the rule or whatever. Like it's best to just follow obviously what the spirit says, and it's also good to hear to what that counsel is from the mission president. And there will be times where you might have to break a rule or two, but it's mostly because the spirit, it's like an exception essentially, because there will be exceptions to some of the rules in certain times.
Yes, I get to
But I,
break the rules. Let's go.
yeah, but you'll know which ones, at least I mean, mostly in terms of just I don't know, you'll figure it out once you find out. But yeah, I know you'll make the best judgment for what you'll need to do. Um, yeah, I'll miss you a lot, man.
Yep.
Thank you guys.
Hmm.
I
Yeah.
really appreciate you guys. The truth be told, I feel like I haven't done anything for you guys.
Oh, you have
Oh, you've done a
plenty,
lot, trust me.
plenty. I can tell you right now.
Oh,
Um.
you don't have to. That wasn't an invitation to
Oh.
share.
I was just saying, like, if you want me to, Dylan, I can tell you, but yeah, you have no idea what you've done for Sam and I, Dylan.
You are true. I do indeed have no idea.
So,
Hmm. Hmm.
But just know that I do love you guys. And I hope that I am better at communicating and I stay talking with you guys even while I am gone.
yeah. Yeah, just
Hmm.
yeah, I'll do my best to write to you and, you know.
I'll do my best to respond.
Okay, yes, that'd be great. Yeah, because we'd love to hear
And,
from you.
yeah.
It's Sam can tell you it's always fun to it's always good to hear from people on
Yeah.
the mission.
And Derek, just keep me updated on how you go with your sickness. And if you do end up getting back to 100%, just let me know how you keep on going with that.
And
Sam, let me know if you do end up finding a girl or whatever your case may be. Just let me know what's up with
Yeah.
you too, man.
yeah,
I'm curious.
yeah.
But yeah, I'm really glad we were able to talk this one last time.
One last time. It's not the last
Mhm.
though. Not for a long.
Right, not officially.
It won't be the last. It will be the last for a long time, but it won't be. Hopefully the last time ever. I don't think it will be.
Right, unless I die, I don't know. Something might happen.
Yeah, who knows what will happen, bro. I'll let you know
Who
too,
knows?
Dylan, when I do go on my mission too. While you're if you're gone, I'll let you know as well, where I'm
Okay.
starting and stuff.
Yeah.
Well, have a good night, guys. I love you a lot.
Have a good
Stay
night, guys.
safe.
Yeah.
Stay safe.
That's what
Good
was
luck with your
yeah.
mission, Dylan. Uh,
Mhm.
and we love you. We'll miss you a lot.
Yeah.
You.
We will. All
Take care,
right.
guys.
All right, take care,
Bye
guys.
bye.
Yeah. See you
Bye.
guys later.
See you
Bye.
guys later. Bye.